the two run and bust the door down to Dan's clam shack and run in.
Oh no.
Oh no. No.
My baby. All right, it's session 22. Psychotronic Hustle, Backdoor, Boogie, B Team. Time for the recap. And there was an awkward silence.
Well, okay, I guess well, fine then, I'll do it.
You knew you were going to do it.
You always do it.
I try not to, but you force it upon me. I'm very stupid, I'm not good at reading. So we decided we were going to save Pegleg, Jim, and the rest of the A-team that technically died but didn't. And we decided to go rescue them. And on the way, we encountered a Sindoom battleship and 2 fleet cruisers, but thankfully we're a very sneaky ship with a mediocre pilot. We make it to the system. I believe it's business, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was business system.
We make it to the business system, and we see in big letters, stay back, infestation.
Well, you picked up somebody first to help you.
Yeah, we did pick up Karaz, the praying mantis of justice, who everyone remembers. We all know him. This is fantastic. And for some reason we didn't trust him really, and we said you can have weapons as long as you go ahead and promise not to use them on us. And he was kind of chill with that.
We gave him guns with no bullets and held the melee weapons until he got on his motorcycle, and then we handed it to him as we kicked him out the hangar.
Yep.
Because Wholesale War was the group that freed him from the Eclipsing Mind.
Yep. So we got him, went to the Iron Skirt, and there we encountered the Deviants and their motorcycle gang. While there, we decided to start blowing the shit out of them with 88mm flak guns, and that was very effective. We destroyed, 3 patrol boats and a crap ton of motorcycles.
Yep.
Including shooting at Karaz.
Yeah.
Blowing up his motorcycle, but he was fine. He was cool with it. He's a trooper. A couple of the deviants tried to board our ship, and that did not go well for them, to say the least. We then proceeded to make our way onto the Iron Skirt, and we got Pegleg Jim and the rest of the A-team and brought them back to Sirach. We brought them to Sirach, and first we went to the Vanguard Nebula shipyards, and we got another heavy frigate, correct? Yeah. We got a heavy frigate from the Vanguard Nebula, and it turns out...
Strange configuration, and we downloaded the schematics for Obi to check out later.
Yep. And we went ahead and prepared the Galactic F Sindoom Conference. We got the A-team back to Sirach for Ada to start a revolution. Obi and Galileo, in the meantime, got on a Sindoom high roller bulk freighter, and he met back up with the Master of Fangs because of the reference letter. And Obi got some very awesome gifts that I'll let him explain if he wants to.
The black crystals. I think they do
Obi.
psychic. I think they do psychic stuff. I saw him pick up a guy and throw him into a wall. The guy was happy about it. So there was other abilities, but he was unsure. So I banned them.
And Big Montana appeared out of nowhere suddenly, thankfully. His heart's still beating, which was a big bonus to us. And he went ahead and he smiled and he said he's alive. So that's always been a plus.
I would like to think he just came strolling out of the nearest shitter. Oh, Lord, I wouldn't go in there.
So Obi got his gifts and we got him back. And we also sent a shipment of assault rifles to Sirach for Ada to use. And then our intelligence started coming in, and holy shit, is Sindoom a pile of lying bastards. Who knew? Turns out their fleet's a pile of crap that's falling apart, and we destroyed 2 of their battleships, so that's nice. They have a 7-point plan to take over the galaxy, and it's not all that impressive, if we're perfectly honest. And
It's
that's
a little
when
sneaky, though.
it's sneaky, but it's lacking in execution capability, especially with sociopaths around like Big Montana. Anyway, then Lucifer decided to leave with Malta, and they live happily ever after. But while Big Montana sent them there, he returned, and he woke up next to his new official waifu, a 10-foot-tall Tootsie Roll. And I have a feeling he was eating her out last night, too. And Big Montana's just walked out to the shitter, and I think that's where we ended. That sound about right?
All right, yes.
It's small. It's so tough to read these things every time.
What are you using, like your phone or something?
Computer's lagging real bad.
No, I'm using my screen, but half my screen is cracked.
Oh. You just got a new computer.
I know, but I didn't get a new monitor yet. I was waiting for money.
Okay, so we have the remaining crew of Backdoor Boogie B team. Where are you going to have your Galactic F Sindoom Conference? Where is it going to be held?
Oh, where's a nice vacation world besides the ocean one we went to?
No, we're ready to go to the ocean.
You're going to do Hydrus?
We're doing
Yeah,
Hydrus again?
I bought steaks and everything, remember?
Yeah,
So-
you did. You got
Oh,
2
yeah.
cases of it. Freeze-dried
Yeah.
steaks.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll work. We can do Hydrus then. We'll go back
Okay.
to Hydrus.
Okay.
Yeah, only complaint last time was the food, so
Mhm.
Okay, so the conference will be in Hydrus.
Yep,
Yeah.
that works.
All right. So, I'm going to do that. Just think of who you want to be there. I know we talked about a couple of people that were going to be there, but the mention of Wholesale War, which is the other merchant company that the curator knows, is
Mhm.
there. She strongly recommends that they're there also because you probably have similar allegiances, or maybe you don't. Well, Lord Mars isn't here, so you're fine.
Well, I think I remember hearing Jagerfels announce them as outlaws too, so that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, what do you call them? Wholesale warts.
think so.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Big Montana, you know the best way to communicate with people who are far across the galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Sprint.
He'll put out a faceless dad.
So as you sit down and have a puff of your cigar and think real hard, we go back to Infirmum 4 on the Lake Mizzo, as the Agacorns have just landed, and Captain Blackjack Ori has handed you a pair of swimming trunks and presented you with a surfboard, and he wants you to go in the water and surf the waves that are now coming in on Lake Mizzo.
How high are these waves?
They're pretty good. That's why he stopped. 12, 15. Oh, we can't say feet, right, Brendan? Sorry. Whatever that is in meters.
About three to
Yeah,
about 4 to 5 meters.
4 to 5 meter waves.
Totally tubular.
Well, I suppose it's just like riding on the space station, except everything moves underneath you. So, sure. And
Okay.
was there something about like an onlookers? Like, there's like a bunch of people watching, or is it like literally like just sitting a boat in the middle of the lake with a bunch of waves? And
No,
and,
you
like,
guys are like on the shore with all these pegacorns and Captain Blackjack and his soldiers. And now, as you look, you realize there are 35 Gorn all standing there watching you. And Betty is holding a chicken.
Man, I must have been spaced out to last session to not realize what happened. But so Ori will take off his. Well, I guess I don't know if actually he would take off his jumpsuit. He'd probably put the swim trunks on over the jumpsuit.
Okay. All right.
Because the way these Gorn are staring, like I'm just not really feeling it right now. So,
Betty would wolf whistle at you and be like, "Oh, look at this spunk."
and Ori would just like turn away, continuing to deny her advances. So I get my surfboard and in my suit, and I start paddling out to meet the waves.
You realize the water is very, very warm, almost doesn't burn your hands, but as you know, as you were warned about in the river, as you would flash freeze, this is very, very hot. And as you see a wave crest and come and crash, you see that it's literally on fire.
So it's very hot or it's warm?
It is very hot. Hot tub hot.
So I guess I would. I mean, hot tub hot is still doable. So I'd still ride out to stand up on my board and enjoy the blue crush.
Okay. Yeah. So give me that big performance. What is it? Exert. Yeah, that's exert because whatever you got in surfing.
Oh yeah, that's it's a 7.
Okay, not too bad as you hit this first wave and the flames are going up over your board and you're surfing and Captain Blackjack comes flying beside you, like right past you, takes a big deep breath. I love the smell of sulfur on the lake. And he's just like starting to go inside the corkscrew. Give me another roll.
Oh, that was not good. That's a 2.
Okay, so you begin to try to follow him and kind of copy what he does. And the wave just begins to crash down on you. And the last thing you see is Marcy, like appearing in the water, and she like reaches her hand out for you. And the water just hits you and you go underwater and you black out for a second and then you wake up and you're in a jungle with Betty.
Betty, where are we? Weren't we just being I fucked by some Gorn?
No, we've been in the jungle for a while, mate. What are you wearing?
Protection.
From the leeches? All right. Sounds good.
What planet are we on? Is this Infirmum 5 or 4?
Doesn't look like it.
Does this look like the jungle that I've had visions of?
Yeah, this starts to look like the place that you were at when you were injured, and a man in a cowboy hat and boots helped pull you along with you helping Marcy.
This place is quite familiar. I have no idea how you're here, Patty.
I'm always with you, mate. We're just hanging out. You said to come along with you, so here I am.
This is so I'm gonna look around. Like, do I see the pyramid?
Yeah, it doesn't take just a couple steps, and you notice the pyramid in the distance.
I'm gonna start walking towards that pyramid, and I'm gonna be looking for like the cowboy hat. And I'll as I'm walking, I'll yell, I'll call out to Marcy and Cowboy Joe.
Yeah, it begins to rain Tootsie Rolls.
Big ones or normal size?
Yeah, normal size.
Now, does it hurt when they hit? Because like I'd imagine, like, you know, with enough like velocity and you know, it's like dropping pennies off skyscrapers.
No, it's no, they don't hurt.
So
They're soft and squishy, you know, just they're at the right temperature. Consistency.
I'd walk
Are they
through.
wrapped or unwrapped?
Oh, they're wrapped. I mean, we're not saying.
Oh, okay.
I guess I would walk towards the pyramid undeterred by Tootsie Roll rain. Although I'd start questioning my sanity and whether or not I'm dreaming, especially since I've only seen this place in a dream.
You currently are not wearing any shoes either.
Sounds right and proper. I probably took them off when I first had the chance.
Did you have power armor?
I did, yeah.
Okay, you are wearing the power armor with the shorts over it, but that's not how you were surfing. But that's how you wake up.
Yeah, it's first time waking up like that, that's for sure.
Yes, as you approach the pyramid, you see a person in a cowboy hat, Big Montana.
Yeah, I would say Big Montana's actually got his cowboy hat off, upside down, like outstretched in front of him, catching Tootsie Rolls. Oh, Lord, this is the best one yet.
There he is. There's Big Smoke. What's going on, mate?
Oh, Betty, it's you again.
Yeah. What are we doing out here?
Well, I got this here meeting going on. Have you heard about Sindoom being like right assholes recently?
Oh, yeah. I've always hated Sindoom.
Well, yeah, they kind of just decided the galaxy belongs to them now and denounced everybody else and labeled us traitors, and they labeled some kind of people also named wholesale war traders that, you know, that's who I was trying to bring here. You part of them now?
Yeah, I've been with them for a little while. Yeah, I have been.
How did you guys get in my dream? Is this real?
No, I'm not rightly sure what this is supposed to be because I end up here all the time too. You look familiar.
Yeah.
Ain't you that feller I done helped that lady drag up to the temple and make all better?
Yeah, Cowboy Joe.
No, I'm Big Montana.
Oh, it must have been the other one.
Yeah, I don't know. This place is weird, but you know, if you think real hard about something, it kind of happens. And I got to thinking, I was like, God damn, I'd like a Tootsie Roll right now. And I thought about how cool it'd be if it's raining Tootsie Rolls. And here we are.
Where does you said you helped drag a woman? Have you seen her since?
No, I think the woman, I can't remember, it was a while ago, but I think the woman helped me drag someone. Because he got beat up by a whole bunch of Sindoom fucks.
Yeah. That was probably me.
Ah, yeah, you look like that feller, but you ain't all bruised up now.
Well, I got some new power armor and no shoes, so they cured all bruises and bumps. Anyways,
Yeah,
well,
but we got a meeting going on. I got a whole bunch of motherfuckers all up in arms about Sindoom, all coming together to get like a kind of an alliance built so we can take them out.
was the UPM
yeah.
aware of it?
Yeah, the UPM actually has most of their territory taken over by the Yellow Lens. Sindoom just kind of like gave it to them.
Oh, I know a bit of the Yellow Lens mob. They're all right.
I don't know. From all I know, they're pirates. Hey, y'all want some chicken legs?
And I'm just gonna look up, waiting for the chicken legs to be falling.
Yeah, they'd start raining.
All right.
Lord, get underneath the edge of this building. Them look like they're gonna hurt.
The bones are just slamming into the ground, impaling people. Hey, that looks like a nice.
So where are we meeting?
There's this planet called Hydrus. It's like a kind of like a vacation world type deal. People there don't have that much technology, but you know they make a good vacation destination. There's only one problem: is the lack of beef. They just got fish. But thankfully, my boy Bert done bought some steaks here recently, so we plan on him bringing them with us.
Oh, you're hanging out with Bert now, are you?
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
around? Oh, I miss him. It's been a while. What about Ernie? How's he going?
Ernie's still around, but he keeps disappearing and reappearing. He doing all that, you know, crazy brain shit where he just poof and then poof. Turns out he's a psyker.
Psycher now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, times have changed, you know. There used to be two little awkward boys hanging out in the storage containers, and now here they are.
Yeah.
Well, this Hydra sounds pretty nice. Last thing I remember is didn't do so well at surfing, so maybe I could get a few pointers from the locals before going back to I guess out of my dream or whatever this existence is.
Yeah, they're some kind of like water elves there. That's what the locals are like. They're right friendly.
Right. How do we get there?
Well, last time I wanted to move somebody around, I just kind of thought about them being back on my ship with me, and they kind of showed up. So let me try that. Grab yourself a chicken leg before you go, though. Big Mike's kind of like just run out and like grab a chicken leg, dive in for it, and then imagine being back on the ship with both of them.
Yeah, you are back on the ex-wife.
Oh, Lord, yes.
The 10-foot Tootsie Roll in your room now appears a little bit jealous.
Don't worry, I'm coming back for you.
Well, it looks like you got some new digs. All right.
Yeah, we done changed ships a time or two.
This is much fancier than our Winnebago.
Yeah, she's a right beaut. We got Betty. You remember Jim's ship with that 188?
Yeah, that was a beaut.
We got 5.
Oh.
Yeah. She done blew a hole clean through the side of a Sindoom battleship. This girl's a mean motherfucker. He'll just like slap the wall a few times.
Well, Betty just came in the ex-wife.
The think I might need a cold shower after that, mate. Far out.
Yeah, she's got all the festivities. Well, come on to the bridge. You better meet everybody. See, Big Montana lead him to the bridge. Hey, Miyoko, Obi, Bert. Obi and Bert, you guys remember Betty? She back.
Oh, hey, Betty.
Again, Betty.
Hey, mates. What's going on?
Where'd you go?
Obi, what's happened to you? You look all weird.
Who? Which one?
Obi, you. Mates.
I look the same.
Well, yeah, well, you went through surgery. You look a little different.
Same old me, just a new arm, new little gadgets and stuff.
Interesting.
I think it is an upgrade.
He ain't died since he got the upgrades, so it's been good so far.
Yeah,
Could be part of the upgrade, but it also could be part of Bert. Always watching my back.
it's the bodyguard upgrade.
And Bert, oof, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Reckon I've seen you since, I guess since we got done helping Jim and them out.
Yeah, you got to helping me. And I give you a wink.
Bert's just standing there trying to remember.
You had Ernie with you. It was the two of you.
Yeah, you don't forget this.
Pulls out rocket launcher.
So are these the fellows who ended up leaving you stranded in the middle of the space lane when we found you?
Well, I sort of got there myself, you know?
Yeah, last thing I remember Betty telling me, she had to go somewhere, and then she just kind of took one of the extra ships that we had procured and just kind of flew off.
Yeah.
No explanation.
We found her in the middle of a space highway outside Chariots, just stranded.
I told you to double check the fuel tank before you left, Betty.
Yeah, I've never been good at that piloting thing, you know?
I
I didn't tap it 3 times or 4 times. I can't remember what you said.
I don't even think Miyoko could fly the ship all by herself.
Just give me a couple of minutes. I'll figure something out.
I mean, look at these things, you know, you have to have a crew of like 20 or 30 people.
Betty also has a chicken.
Like,
I've still got the chicken with me?
Yeah, didn't leave.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it disappeared.
No.
That's part of your inventory. It takes
Cool.
up 6
Yeah.
encumbrance.
Yeah,
What?
it's a thick chicken.
it looks hungry.
I imagine the chicken has been traumatized after watching it rain chicken from the sky.
All its friends just.
We get the chicken some fruit when we get down to Hydas.
No, we don't need fruit. We just need some bullets. Where's your armory, guys?
What, you want me to kill the chicken?
It's what it eats. It's hungry for bullets, mate.
What about Tootsie Rolls? And Big Montana reach and pull a big old fistful of Tootsie Rolls out, hold it in front of the chicken.
Turns away.
God damn. That's the first thing I ever encountered that don't like Tootsie Rolls.
I take out a 30-round magazine from my belt and hand it to Betty.
Yeah,
I want to see this.
it starts chowing down. It's eating the bullets.
God damn, how did that gizzard grind that up?
Well, I met some bloke and I pulled this chicken out of its sack, and here we are.
If we met some fucker, we done pulled a whole bunch of shit out of. We got this here mug that don't stop filling up with bean beer.
I got an action figure.
You guys still drinking that bean beer piss, all right?
Is that is that a mug that you're saving for your worst enemies? Is that like the grand prize of like the Sindoom Conference?
I don't know. It's pretty good though, you know. Fuck paying for liquor.
I I know someone whom you might get along with. I think you guys might have a shared passion of being here. If I ever wake up out of this dream, then perhaps we can I can introduce you to Sherry, our pilot, from time to time.
What dream you think you're having?
Well, I was surfing, and then I was in the pyramid, and then I'm here. So obviously, I'm must be dreaming.
Now, this right here's the real world.
I can assure you this isn't a dream.
Yeah, this right here's the real world.
I pinch Ori on the butt and I'm like, oh, soft. Still the same, mate.
Did I feel it?
Yeah.
Does he like it?
So I felt the pinch and the disgust.
All of it got through the power armor. All of it.
So strange. I don't know how we got off of Infirmum 4, given that the atmosphere can't be penetrated by any ships. This is some magic.
Mr. Montana, have you been fucking with psychic shit again?
Yeah, that feller. I was watching that feller, Diamond Quartz's, or whatever his name was.
DQ Diamond Quartz.
Yeah, I think that's him.
That's correct.
Yeah, I was watching his here videotape, and it told me a few more things I could do.
Oh, great! Which parts did you get to?
I think I've watched her about 3 times over. I keep finding new things every time I watch it. You know.
I'm on part 7. I got a ways to go still. Obviously.
Oh.
You remember what he said, though. If you keep using your powers, something bad might happen.
Well, that's if I do it too much. I don't think raining Tootsie Rolls and then chicken legs and then bring these people here is too much.
You practically walked a hole in reality and time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how it works. I don't know what's too much and what's not.
Well, let's not forget that time you brought a Cadillac out of nowhere and blacked out for the rest of the day.
Well, hey, that sucker's heavy. That mean old girl, she's a heavy bitch, but she floats like a cloud.
I don't think unless you've made a version that can hover, we can use it on Hydrus, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is kind of disappointing. Well,
Peter, would we have the parts on board necessary to convert that Cadillac into a grab car?
but don't you go touching her white walls.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think you would have picked up some parts from all the deviants and their bikes that you destroyed. So yeah, you'd have enough parts and stuff.
We can leave the white walls on there, Big Montana. They just won't function anymore. They'll be there for show.
They'll spin still. We can make them spin.
We'll put some spinner rims on.
Spinner rims with the, what's it called? The spikes that stick out of the center of the wheel so we drive past people. We're a menace.
All right. I do like showing up in style. It's going to take us a little bit to get over to Hydrus, so.
That'll give me and Obi something to tinker on while we fly.
Yep.
We should also keep our ears open for any more of the intelligence briefings that might come in.
Yep. I'm hoping to hear from a couple more of them.
Oh, yep. Good thing me and Obi will be working on that car.
All right, Big Montana, give me a D100 roll.
I actually have a legit D100 now.
Oh, hell.
It came in the mail.
Oh,
hell.
Before they start this shit.
That's an 87.
Okay. So as you guys are making your way to Hydrus on the ex-wife, showing your new guests, Ori and Betty, around.
We're showing them a good time. Trust me on that.
You get a message back from one of your operatives that you paid for intel. You find out one of the questions you asked was where are they getting the black crystals from? The shipments are coming from the plague system L593.
Mhm.
They've had numerous shipments sent to a planet that is not registered. There was a attack on this particular base that sustained serious damage. It put them back at least 12 to 14 days. But they should be able to get the converters and the black crystals out soon enough.
Damn, the whole place didn't go up.
We're gonna have to increase our time frame for when we strike them then.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be a little sooner. I was
Not
hoping
sure.
that place was thoroughly wrecked, but it seems like we only marginally wrecked it.
I'm not sure why I've got that planet in my notes, but I do, and it says Elmo Belt. I'm not sure what that means, but
Good note.
That's where your
The
ape
ape.
buddy said he was from.
Elmo the ape.
Yeah.
Remember?
oh, Elmo the ape. That's right.
The gorilla group, blue ape.
That giant guy. Yep. He's gonna be part of my crew.
The thick boy.
Yep.
So, you make the proper contacts, who you want to show up. Obviously, Chairman Jaros is going to be there because
Yeah.
he's on house arrest.
Yeah. We'd like to get that guy that my UPM contact said he knew.
Yep.
The AIA people that the curator lady talked about. And Big Montana would have put in a request for one of the Sisters of Karma representatives to be there in person.
Preferably Masuka.
Well, yeah, Masuka would, Masuka would be there, but one of the Sindoom, or not Sindoom, Sisters of Karma leaders, like the higher ups, in the flesh rather than a hologram. He would have made that request.
Okay.
Whether they accept that or not is, beyond him. But he's powerful tired of talking at holograms.
So as you approach Hydrus, what system?
Lotto.
Yeah,
Whatever.
for sure it was Clutter.
Yeah,
It's
Lotto.
basically, for those of you who have not been here, it's an ocean world. So as you approach, you just see beautiful blue oceans. A lot of great surfing potential, Ori. So if you need to work on your surfing, you can.
On your beach where?
Maybe in between conference talks.
Yeah. That probably make some time for it.
It'll take a few days for everybody to get here anyway.
Big
So
Montana, do you happen to have a brochure of the speakers, as well as the layout of the conference festivities and the bathrooms and the concessions and the vendors that are coming?
No, I ain't got none of that.
I do recommend bringing a knife with you when you go down to the planet, though.
Yeah, they have this weird thing that when they eat, all their fish are alive, and you're supposed to like reach in there, stab one, and put it on your plate. Well, I didn't bring one last time, and I ended up having to pistol whip my fish into submission. It did not work the greatest.
Trust me when I say this, the sushi here is very fresh. You're gonna want a knife.
I ain't eating no more of that fish. I got 2 cases of freeze-dried steaks we're gonna take down. We'll find somebody to cook them.
Yeah, I'm eating that. I get
but
my
like-
Coleman.
Might be a Michelin star chef around there somewhere, perhaps with a French accent. Depends.
You land at the familiar little docks. All these, everything is floating on like these pontoons that kind of move, like these long docks that are all latched together. And you land in the same spot you landed before. You see that 8-story palace. It looks like it's made of crystals, the place that you stayed at. The fountain in the front. All these different types of vegetation, all these tree, like bushes, plants and stuff that they have out. And then like right next, like
on like a separate pontoon that you hadn't seen before is like 3 shipping containers that are blocked together, and it looks like a, for lack of a better word, a food truck, and it says Dano's Clam Shack, and it's just sitting there, and there's a line of people already getting whatever Dano is selling, and as you land, there's like 7 Jawas that come running up to the ship.
Oh Lord,
Back.
yeah, get back, keep him back.
Heck fiends.
Oh yeah, it's powerful hot here. So if you want to like change into something more comfortable, I got like you can go change in the armory. There's usually nobody in there, or I don't know, just find a room.
Yeah, this is kind of the beach episode right now. You'll be fine.
Things are a little bit different with wholesale war, so I don't think they care about that.
Big Montana's wearing his Daisy Dukes.
Does the food truck have a drive-through? The food connexes?
No.
No. Oh, what happened? 2-bit piece of shit places.
So you
I
begin
hate to
to
see
exit the ship. It is very hot and humid. The Jawas are all like running up to the ship, like wiping it down and like cleaning it. They got the little spray bottles.
Make sure you check the oil.
No, they have to go inside the ship for that.
Yeah, one begins to run up the ramp.
No, God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
You always assumed I was on your side, Big Montana. Surprise, motherfucker.
Obi, can you get Galileo to chaperone that Jawa?
I don't know if he's going to want to do that.
He'll do it if you tell him to.
I don't trust the Jawas. They'll take him apart.
He's
Galileo's
come back
a
and
machine.
Galileo's a
Not
head on the
safe.
ground. Don't worry, I'm sure Lurch might find one and think he's tasty.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll have Lurch take care of it.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of blue, green-ish elves here. They're just like cleaning up, taking care of the dock and all these plants and stuff that are growing, and jumping in the water, swimming at Dano's Clam Shack, getting an order of something. Looks like they've got extra fries, whatever it is, something in a bun with extra fries.
Oh Lord, they got fries.
So it's UPM favorite, so you can tell that there's no Sindoom people here.
Maybe
Yeah.
you can get him to come to your conference.
Oh,
Seems pretty popular.
definitely have to have him cater.
Another ship lands, and it is just like a patrol boat, and it lands on like one of the floating docks. A woman gets out. As soon as she gets out, she looks very young, like sandy brown hair. And as she approaches, it smells like an autumn breeze. Ori, she looks awfully familiar.
Hi, I'm Ori. Do I know you?
Oh, Ori, it's good to meet you. I'm the curator. I look a little bit different than usually see me on the video. Kind of skews your appearance sometimes.
Yeah, where are your tubes?
Oh, I figured I didn't need to bring them for this trip.
Well, it's good to see you in person.
Yes, good to see you in person. She looks like 30 or 40 years younger. She has a striking resemblance to Marcy. Like they could be sisters.
You know, you look. You know, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you look quite striking. More than I thought through the video, anyway.
I appreciate it. Oh, Faded Dusky Blue. That's my favorite.
Was really?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Mm-mm. No, I tried to get the last one. It got sold on Space Bay.
I think I got the. I think I got the last of it before they sold out. But it was you know, an old dear friend of mine. She loved the Faded Dusky Blue pen as well.
Oh, well, you're here for the conference.
Yeah, fuck Sindoom. Woo. Yeah. Glad you feel the same way.
Well, they needed somebody to represent the AIA, and here I am. Enigma sends his regards.
And mine to him.
Well, do you know where we're staying or anything? I mean, I wasn't sent out a brochure, so I'm kind of completely confused on this. Just said
Yeah,
needed Hydras.
I asked for a brochure too. Apparently, it wasn't as well planned. I don't know what the accommodations are like, but you know, if I find a place to crash, you know, we could crash together or something.
Oh, okay.
Bert's gonna walk over and slap Ori on the back. Hey, man, the accommodations here are fucking awesome.
Great. I'll take a double.
Take a double.
Is that? Do we have? Are there? Or is this the catered food here? Dano's Clam Shack.
It's about to be.
That's new. That wasn't here last time we stopped by. Bert's just gonna look around and start yelling, "Where is the Lord of No Shirts?"
And emerging out of the crowd of people lined up in Dano's Clam Shack is a blue-looking individual with green hair carrying a trident. He's like, "That's the god of no shirts. Come on, get it right."
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Heshtar.
Meet me.
He's talking to Ori.
Oh.
Heshtar.
Yeah.
I don't recall a Heshtar. Nice to meet you, though.
You don't recall? God of no shirts? I'm pretty big. I'm pretty big in the sector. I've been gone a while.
Yeah, a couple 100 years.
I like give him a sideways glance. I'm like, I bet you are big, mate. Far out.
He winks at you.
Ooh.
Ori takes a step away from Betty.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, Betty.
He winks at you too.
So, Heshtar, who do we need to talk to about getting some rooms? Can your uncle hook us up, or
Yeah, no problem.
you take care of it, or
Chairman Jaros should have that all figured out.
oh, is he like a big VIP here now, huh?
Well, after me, yeah.
Excellent. Where can we find him at?
Yeah, you see him walking past all the potted plants and stuff in his Hawaiian shirt. For those who have not seen Chairman Jaros, he is an older looking, we would say, humanoid man walking with a cane and like a ventilator, like a mask that helps him breathe. He's really gaunt looking. And he's got grayish skin. As you get close, you can see like his eyes are black and like sunken in. He takes off his mask and kind of looks at everybody. So you made it to the conference.
Well, of course. Fuck Sindoom.
Yeah. When Big Montana is like, he's like catching his breath, like when Big Montana gets a chance, tell him I need another cigar. He puts his apparatus back on.
Come up, get over here out of that damn food line and bring this man a cigar.
Oh, hell yeah. Big Montana's like already lighting another one with his cigar.
Yeah. Chairman Jaros like takes off his breathing apparatus and starts sucking in. He's like, oh, and you can see every time he sucks in, and like you can see his whole body just almost like shrivel up when he blows out a huge big cloud of smoke.
Yeah, that's the good ones.
Yeah. Well, accommodations are ready, and so far we've got curators here, and we've got UPM here, and he points to Dano's Clam Shack, and I'm here, and I see you've got, I guess this is some of the representatives from Wholesale War.
Yep. I've met Betty before, and then this Ari feller, I ain't met him till, well, I guess I did kind of meet him the other day, all up in that dream thing. I kind of stopped some Sindoom fucks from beating the fuck out of him, but yeah, they all here.
So, so as you're standing there, out of the sky comes another ship. It looks like a spinning top. The bottom rotates one way, and the top rotates the opposite way, and it spins and gets close to the water and just starts shooting the water everywhere. And then it's still spinning. It begins to slow down, and a ramp comes out. Two orc soldiers come down the ramps carrying some kind of high-powered laser void rifle weapon in armor. They come charging down. They look around, and then this sort of tall, gaunt individual kind of ducks his head out from the ship and kind of walking down. He's wearing like a black cloak with like these boots, and he's got these heavy, like blue blocker sunglasses on and a cloak. He casts no shadow, and he just makes his way slowly down the ramp and kind of gets there and looks around. The orcs run back up the ramp, and the ramp goes back up, and the ship moves away like into like a docking area. It sits down.
Big Montana's gonna lean over there about that must be the feller Jim was talking about.
Fella.
Well, do I recognize him? Is that the judge?
That is the judge, Ori. Excellent. Ori, Obi. God, I'm going to get you guys confused.
Welcome to my life, Peter.
Can we get Miyoko and Masuka in the same room with
There's two Miyokos on our ship, technically.
Yeah, well, being that Big Montana hasn't met this person yet, Big Montana will saunter on over and introduce himself. How to do? I'm Big Montana. He reaches his hand out for a handshake.
He shakes your hand, and it feels very bony, like you're shaking hands with a skeleton. He's got like a black glove on. You can't see any of his skin.
God dang, you feel like you might start floating away. We got to get some food in you.
I could use a drink.
Oh, they got this wonderful floating bar thing. It's pretty great. I haven't met you. What's your name?
I'm the judge.
Nice to meet you.
Obi will run up and greet the judge as well. I was like, oh, long time no see.
Obi. He looks down at your arm. See, you've received your gifts.
Yep. A little different than the last time I've seen you, but I think everything is an improvement so far, as well as the gift from Master Fangs.
Yes. I've read a few of the reference letters.
The ones that are legible.
I wasn't going to mention it, but...
I've already heard. I will
Okay.
I will try and get those ones straightened out.
It's understandable. Well, let me get out of the light, and he proceeds to head towards the palace, the resort, quickly.
So Ori's gonna like lean over, gonna go over to Big Montana, and he's like, "I think we have a problem.
What's that?
We have all these guests and no brochures."
I think we'll be all right. This place is kind of self-explanatory after you've been here a hot minute.
Well, where's this floating bar?
All right, this way. Big Montana lead everybody over to the floating bar.
Bert's just gonna dive in and swim up to the bar.
Yep, you are at the bar. It's right there near the resort. It's like a little area you swim up to, and you can sit around. They remember you guys. Well, they know you guys. So,
Is this one of those all-inclusive places, or do I have to pay for stuff each time?
I don't remember paying for drinks, but I was powerful hammered.
I don't remember paying for drinks either, but we were doing a mission for one of the local nobles.
You just went ahead and saved one of the nobles' children. I think pretty much everything here is comped.
Well, his nephew, but yeah.
Nephew, yes.
Well, either way, I'll pick up the tab if they do charges. Hey, bartender, I need a triple, whatever your best thing is.
all right. Hydra's Highball coming up.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. Big Montana would have had to wade in slowly, because if he dived in, there'd be a tidal wave in the bar.
Yeah.
And I'll have the dusky blue daiquiri.
Yes. So yeah, you guys are enjoying some drinks, chatting. Any of you going over to the Crab Shack, Dano's Clam Shack?
Yeah, Big Montana would at some point. You got to get him some of that.
Okay. So as the line begins to die down, and the elves, green-blue elves, have gotten their clam rolls and extra fries, you come up to the window. You see he looks human, middle-aged, scruffy beard. He's got a name tag. It says Oleander.
Well, how to do, Oleander?
Hey, Big Montana.
Yeah, been a hot minute.
It has.
You still slinging them extra greasy fries?
Only extra greasy.
Oh, you might have to make it triple for me.
How long has it been since we talked?
Oh, at least 10 years.
All right.
Had quite a few more ex-wives in that time period.
Yeah, I would say I would have you name them, but I don't think we have that much time.
No, I didn't take all night.
So he said, hold on a second. He walks over, he opens the door. It's hard, like the door kind of blends in with the side of this food truck, Phonics, and he kind of pops it open. He says, hey, why don't you get the rest of your group over here? Just come on in out of the heat, son.
Oh, you got air conditioning?
Well, yeah.
Oh, thank the Lord. Everybody, he's got air conditioning.
Stampede!
So yeah, he tries to keep some of the Jawas out as they're trying to come in, and he lets all you guys come into this little food truck. There's a couple plastic crappy tables and terrible lighting. It's not much of anything. However, he sets up a little table and a chair because he remembers Ori and Betty. He says, "I've got your table right over here, Betty."
You cutie. Look at you.
And he sits you and Ori down next to the fusion core bomb that he has got sitting in the lobby.
Did you not move this?
What? Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I moved it from that side of the thing over to this side.
Oh, look at this. Oh, you still got it.
Yeah.
What a bloody beauty.
Didn't UPM do? Why didn't UPM take it or do anything with this?
They just didn't have time.
You're
It
waiting
ran
for a
out.
call about that.
But I ended up with it.
Yeah, all right. Looks like I'm guessing we're going to be using it. Is that what this conference is all about, Harmon, Montana? Big smoke over there?
I wasn't aware of no bomb.
You
This
sold
is
it.
going to make the biggest boom, mate. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. You see this bomb sitting in the corner of this room.
What kind of bomb? Like what kind of boom we talking about? Are we talking about
like destroying a planet boom?
oh
Yes.
Lord?
I ain't done that in a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
So this is like 3.5 meters long, which 11 feet tall. It's kind of sitting there. He's like, I figure one of you guys could probably just take it to Sindoom and just goodbye.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I'll be back in an hour.
I don't think Obi would be real happy if we did that.
Well, it doesn't have to be the planet itself. I mean, all we gotta do
Yeah.
is get their fleet in one place.
I'll say
Well,
that the fleet is one thing. Those are all people who want to be there. But Sindoom itself, I mean, other than the high district, the inner wall, everyone out there is just sort of refugees, whether they like Sindoom or not. It's not easy getting off Sindoom, so I don't want to punish those people who live there. But their fleet out in space, by all means.
Yeah, I'm
Honestly,
thinking
it's
that.
better if we keep their fleet somewhat intact. If we're able to go ahead and expose Sindoom for the lie they're trying to perpetrate, we can stop their attempts to bankrupt the entirety of the system and take control.
Yeah, there's that.
And then we'll
And then-
blow it up.
Let's avoid blowing up Sindoom and the surrounding fleets. They
Ah,
have
shit.
uses, and they also act as a
We've got
deterrent.
huge fleet, and we already blew up like a third of their battleships.
In
Is
our
that
defense,
it?
it was only a fifth.
But I mean, if worst comes to worst, they'd make a big hole in a Sindoom fleet.
If we have to. However, we also have to remember that Sindoom acts as a stabilizing force against others in this sector as well. If
Yeah,
we destroy
others.
them, the Yellow Lens will be able to run freely throughout wherever they desire.
Yeah, but I
Well,
reckon there's
first-
enough other motherfuckers out in the system to stop them.
And first we got to fuck Sindoom. Like, really. And then we can
Mhm.
deal with the rest of them. Whatever.
Ori scoots a little bit uncomfortably away from Betty even further.
Not her first time doing the whole Sindoom fleet.
So who wants clams with extra tartar sauce?
Oh, I do.
Is it cooked?
I'm hoping they're fresh.
Are they dead?
Can I
Yeah,
get some-
they're good. They're good to go.
Yeah, dead food is a commodity on this world.
can I
Are
get
they
some-
gas station clams?
Nah, these are at least Long John Silver's quality.
Can I get some cheese filling on mine?
Yeah, I think I should have that. Yeah.
Where's your batter? I got me an idea.
Is it a good one?
Yeah.
I bet there's Tootsie Rolls.
But
Okay. So he goes back behind the counter with all the different various vats of things. He's got like some kind of a food machine. He puts in some kind of weird looking paste and sets it to cheese, and it begins to stir. And he's got that like window where he's he does the takeout orders, and as he's pointing, he's like, "Hey, is that one of your guys?" And you see Lurch yelling, "Ah!" And he was running straight, like right past, headed towards the resort.
Lurch, what you doing, Lurch?
His head turns, and he's still running.
Oh, I better go check that out. He tends to scare people.
I'm gonna go towards where his head turned.
Yeah, Big Montana's gonna go jiggling after him.
I'll go with him.
Okay, so you guys go track down Lurch. Yeah, you get the cheese, Ori.
And I'll eat it. Is it on a scale of bean beer to Miller Lite? Where is it at?
Physical saving throw with a -4.
It's probably it's PBR.
Okay.
Oh, that's good shit. That's Iowa's soul right there.
You do not speak for all of Iowa.
So I eat the clams with the cheese filling on top, and my stomach feels a little uneasy, but I'm able to swallow it down. It's also feeling a little uneasy because I can see like Betty just trying to feel up this bomb next to me. It's also making me a little uncomfortable.
Advances onto
I'm
the
rubbing
bomb.
it down. Yeah.
Your Betty's foot under the table, rubbing against your leg.
Bomb's over there. The bomb's over there.
Have nightmares about Betty on a bass guitar crab walking towards me in a dark alley while playing the start of For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Bert, Obi, you guys want some clam with cheese filling?
Oh, I ran off with Big Montana.
I'll take it.
Oh. Well, I thought they were here. Turns out I was too into this cheese filling.
I'm still here. I'll take some without the cheese.
I'll try to turn it to a corner where the cheese filling managed to evade the clams. A couple fresh ones.
I'll take one of the clams and try it.
Just so where Bert turns out he has a shellfish allergy.
Oh
I
no!
believe that's a mental saving throw.
Right. So Big Montana and Obi, you run into the resort. You notice that the fountain has got a big sign on it that says "Keep your damn feet out of here."
I wonder why they have that up.
Good sign.
Lurch is kind of looking around, like he looks confused. Both of you guys give me notice rolls.
Oh, that's never good.
Obi notices and Big Montana.
That's a 7.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 9 -2, so that's 7.
-1.
So, yeah. So as you're looking, you see in the corner, the person who known as the judge, kind of standing in the corner, perfectly still. He's blending into the background, and it's almost like he's hiding. Lurch is doing this, looking around.
Lurch, what's going on? You see something?
I can sense it. It's here.
Oh, them's is the first real words I ever heard you say. Damn.
Oh, keep it up. What is it? What do you sense?
Ah,
Oh no, he's gone. Whatever part of man was there just left.
What's that? Timmy's fallen down a well?
Lurch, you get back to you want to get back on the ship. People might not like you here. They ain't nice like we are.
No.
Are you sure?
He begins to give me a talk roll.
All right. I'm good at those.
Give him a hug, Big Montana. You have to calm him.
Oh, that's an 11.
Yeah, he begins to back out. He's still scanning this room, looking. He backs
Don't worry,
out of
Lurch. I'll keep a sharp eye out.
He backs out of the palace resort and turns around and begins to slowly walk back. Then turns and looks, cooking his head like in. Stops and he'll turn and look again. It takes him a long time to head back to the ship.
Yeah, once he's out of view range, Big Montana will go over to the guy he spotted in the corner. The hell is Lurch after you for?
He steps out. I appreciate that. It happens sometimes. I have that effect on certain people.
Well, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what Lurch is. I'm not sure if he's dead or alive.
Well, he's very much undead.
Yeah, we kind of found him on some kind of science lab one time. And, he seemed friendly compared to all the other ones, so I figured we might as well take him with us. He makes a great janitor.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got both of his arms. Yeah, it's a high quality janitor right there.
But
Well,
I mean, why would undead be bothering with you, other than more than that they bother with everyday normal people?
It's sort of that attraction to them, and they to me.
Well, is it like a good thing? Like, do
No.
undead like you, or do they just
No,
hate
I don't
your guts?
like the undead. They creep me out.
Yeah, I'd just keep a sharp eye. I'll try to keep Lurch on the ship to keep him busy.
Galileo's on the ship, so I'll just tell him to lock the doors up so that way Lurch can't leave. That way he doesn't come running down.
Sure, Obi, I can do that for you.
Appreciate you, Galileo.
So you guys gonna head back to the clam shack?
Yeah, Big Montana's gonna turn to the judge. Hey, you want to get some clams? They're damn good. You look like you're about to float away.
No, I need something with a bit more sustenance.
Well, he's got triple fried fries.
I don't think I've ever seen a potato bleed.
I can't say that. Well, I mean, you put a lot of ketchup on it.
Bert's got steaks.
Yeah, we do have some steak.
I'm sure he's wanting to cook them up soon.
Very reluctantly, he follows you.
Do you know if we have anyone else that's supposed to be coming to the Hydrus that's going to land soon? Mostly just because Obi's not really going to want to go back in that shack with that giant bomb in there.
So, yeah, you guys are walking back, and another shuttle begins to land with the Sisters of Karma symbol on it. It lands on a dock. 4 Sisters of Karma in full armor, power armor and gear, get out. And then slowly walking, almost like walking, person doesn't even look like they're on the ground. They're just kind of like levitating, like this white and green, light green flowing robes and flowing hair, sort of a form you can see with eyes and a mouth. And as they get closer, you can see them a lot better now. They have like white eyes with like a light, almost like they're wearing a mask. Their mouth doesn't move or anything. They got some kind of like weird aura around them, but it's mostly behind them, like it's glowing.
They're very different Sisters of Carmen.
Well, howdy.
Miyako, if you were to look out, you would realize that this is Seraph.
Oh, wonderful.
What?
It's one of the heads.
Was that good or bad?
Well, that's going to be very dependent on... Well, the biggest thing is Big Montana's manners.
So bad.
Most likely. I'm gonna make myself scarce if you excuse me.
Nope.
I'm gonna head back to our ship by the most roundabout way possible, using all my stealthy abilities that I have.
Okay.
Big Montana. Huh?
Where the fuck did she just go? She was just sitting here. Now she gone.
I'm just gonna swim under the pontoons until I get there.
Okay.
And fucking with this shit.
Big Montana will saunter on up and reach out a hand to give her a handshake. Oh, how'd it do? I believe this is the first time I met you.
Looks very awkward, like not sure how to respond to what you just did. And just sticks out her hand.
Yeah, Big Montana will shake it. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Now, you look kind of familiar. Are you the one I was talking to on the hologram?
Yes, I'm Seraph.
Ah, so pleasure to meet you. I'm Big Montana. It's good to have like a formal introduction in the flesh.
Good. Flesh.
So, as you see, there's lots of nice accommodations here. We got some real good clams and triple fried fries over there at the shack.
I do not require food from your shack.
Oh, it's pretty good stuff, but if you insist.
Where's Miyako?
She was here a little bit ago. Last I knew, she was getting some clams.
So when she speaks, her mouth does not move. It just looks like she's wearing a mask. She says, where is she? Please bring her to me. I'd like to speak.
Hey, let me see if I can get her on calls. Big Montana push come. Hey, Miyako. Hey, Rock would like to talk with you. Sounds like she's drowning.
Fine, I'll get out of the water and start making my way towards her.
Oh, I was getting ready to jump in and save you.
She turns and looks at you.
This is uncomfortable. I'm going to leave. Obi's going to walk back to the lobby area.
Big Montana's gonna do the hand in the middle of your back, like push you closer.
Wait, which one are you pushing closer?
No, Miyako.
Okay. You wish to see me?
Mm-hmm.
In private or as public? Okay.
But she looks around and there's like two Jawas standing next to her.
Bert will summon his axe and scare away the Jawas.
The axe appears in your hand. They look at each other and run off. I'm eager to hear what this conference is all about.
We have some information about Sindoom that shows their hand a great deal more than we knew before.
Where does this conference begin?
Well, that's up to this man right here.
Well, I think you're the last one to arrive. I think you were the only one we was waiting on.
Good.
So I mean, I suppose we can just get a let me give me a holler. Hey, everybody involved with the conference, we're gonna start here in about I'd say 30 minutes.
Please tell me we're doing a hot tub conference.
Reckon your buddy there at the clam shack can cook up them steaks I brought and bring them to us later for dinner while we're having our meeting?
Yeah, I assume so. If you asked him real nice.
Why don't you ask him real nice? You seem to have better luck talking to him.
Pretty sure he's part of the conference.
Yeah,
He's
kind
the
of part of the
UPM
conference.
representative.
Oh, well, I guess he can't be cooking then. He'll be busy.
Well, if we have a barbecue conference...
No, I'll bring my
Yeah.
Coleman.
I know how to cook up from a Barbie. That should be all right.
All right. So where are you going to have your conference? Is it going to be at the bar there and a barbecue, or is it going to be in the clam shack, or is it going to be like formal like you had before inside the resort?
I would imagine it'd be inside the resort, but we'd have like a Coleman grill set up in there.
Is there an indoor pool?
No.
there's that little pool which Big Montana put his
Yeah, the
feet in.
fountain.
That's out front.
Did we ever see a representative from the Blackheart Adventuring Club?
Yeah, that was the judge.
Oh, okay. Thought maybe he might be with Master of Fangs, since that's
Oh,
how
okay.
being together.
Um,
Because I know he wanted to have somebody
Yeah.
there.
yeah, that's who Master Fangs got show up. Let's see here. All right, so you guys are going to go into the main resort part.
Yeah.
All right. So you're all seated in there with your little grill going.
Get Galileo to bring us a case of steaks off the ship.
Yeah, he's got a. I'm gonna keep him there so he can watch Lurch.
You're going to wind up with like four sisters of Oz coming off the ship guarding the steaks with rifles and everything.
Or he's gonna grab a seat and he's going to grab it. He's gonna leave an open one, and then when the curator walks in, he's gonna like motion to her to like say, "I got you a seat."
Okay. Yeah, she goes and sits right next to you. Thank you, Lori.
What does she smell like?
Spirit.
She smells like an autumn evening.
On the yard.
But not like when the lilacs are in bloom.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's so he like takes a deep breath in and just kind of like exhales and kind of like shudders just ever so slightly.
So everyone is seated and waiting on Big Montana because he's the leader. He is now in charge of this conference.
Yeah, Big Montana will come walking in with his box of cigars, set them in the middle of the table. These are for anybody that wants one.
Jaros he grabs and pockets another one.
So I brought you all here together because Sindoom's a big fucking problem here.
Yeah,
Right.
fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck Sindoom. they done killed my little girl. And I'm powerful mad about it. And I imagine the rest of you are all pissed because you're about to lose your businesses, or in UPM's case, all your territory and, you know, all that. But we've had some recent developments on the Sindoom front. We have uncovered a plot that they'd be executing. They've been swinging a bigger package than what they got, so to speak. They previously claimed that they had, 70 battleships or so. They only got 10. And the other thing we discovered is them fancy crystals that they be talking about is going to make borax obsolete. Yeah, that's a lie. They only going to work so long. They're planning on buying up all the 20 MT's stock as soon as they can. So, Gyros, all of you fellers, you need to hold on to your stocks. The market might tank initially, but it will recover due to the fact that Sindoom crystals is a joke.
Fuck Sindoom.
Exactly. Now, I'd like to see us all band together as one group against Sindoom, put them back down in their place, and to reveal this, farce of an election that put Jagger Fels in power. Combined, they don't have the strength to take on the Sisters, 20 MT, and the UPM, not to mention the AIA, with only 10 battleships.
8.
Well, yeah, 8. Well, one's technically damaged beyond all repair and is set to be scrapped, but the other one we done blew the fuck up. So what I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts on all this, because I know you Sisters of Karma, you were worried about it before, that if 20 MT couldn't pay, well, they gonna be able to pay you once Sindoom crystals get discovered as the lie they are. Does that change things for you guys with your thinking you might have to end up being employed by Sindoom at some point, or?
Well, we are the Sisters are concerned about whether 20 MT can pay us.
Yeah, and that's a kind of what I wanted to address is initially 20 MT's stocks will crash, but Sindoom has noted out in their strategy that they want to buy up all the borax possible, which tells us that their crystals are only going to work for a short period of time, and that borax is extremely valuable to Sindoom. They want to try and buy up as many borax companies as they can.
Well,
Now,
we came
20
here on one of those converters.
Oh, I ditched that sucker. I had a feller tell me that they're bad news, but
Just think of all the people that will not have to work in the borax mines.
well, if it were true, it'd be a right powerful thing for the galaxy, but it's not. Sindoom knows that they're only going to work so long.
Mr. Montana,
Yeah.
do you think you'd be able to ask that man who told you about the crystals not working to come here to this meeting
I could see if I could get a hold of him.
in your special way?
Oh, you mean that way?
Yeah.
He didn't give us a comm frequency, so yeah.
Hang on a minute. Big Montana's going to let his mind go blank.
Okay.
We don't notice any difference.
Pretty much.
All right. What are you doing?
He's going to try and bring the feller that gave us the info that the Sindoom crystals are bunk there.
Traveler dude.
Okay. Take a puff of your cigar and you drift away, and you're back outside the pyramid.
Okay. Big Montana's going to think about the feller that told him the crystals are shit. You round here somewhere?
Hello?
Hey. Howdy. It's Big Montana.
Yeah.
Hey, I need you. We're having a meeting, a conference kind of deal. I need you to explain to everybody how the crystals are, garbage.
He comes walking out. He is like, he's covered in gold paint.
What you all painted up for?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. Does it mean anything?
Well, I don't know. There were a whole bunch of mindless fellers that were all covered in gold paint on a planet we were on at one point. That place don't exist no more. Except in here for some reason.
You're not looking for a refund or nothing, are you?
No. I need you to help explain to everybody, how the crystals are bad. We're having a conference.
I fucking hate conferences.
I get that, but, we got steak.
You know how many conferences I have to sit through on my planet?
No, I don't.
PowerPoint
I'm not sure where
after
you're
power.
from.
If it's PowerPoint, I'm kicking your ass.
No, I ain't PowerPoint. I ain't that technologically advanced with the computers and whatnot.
What else is going on in this conference?
Well, trying to figure out what to do about Sindoom's.
No, not that shit. Like other stuff. Like, is there a pool?
Oh yeah, the whole planet's a giant pool.
Oh, you're talking about Hydrus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, UPM guy brought clams. They're pretty good.
Oh, okay. Oh, you ate them from him?
Yeah, he gave his clams. They're pretty good.
Yeah, going in.
Well, hey, everything kind of sucks coming out. Well, come on down. I'm sure you have a good time.
Yeah, it beats this. I don't know why you're bringing me to this pyramid. I mean, this stuff is just old technology.
Yeah, I don't know why I end up here when I try to do this thing, but it's what happens.
Yeah, you'll figure it out once your brain melts out of your ears. But don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't sure what it's all about.
All right.
So you come with us?
Yeah.
All
what
right.
do I need to wear?
Well, I'm wearing Daisy Dukes.
Okay, so that's no.
I mean, whatever you feel like wearing. It's hot.
Okay. It's pretty much business casual.
Beach casual.
All right, so he says, okay, and he instantly changes. He's in his like pirate outfit with his pirate hat.
All right.
Okay, all right, let's go.
All right, Big Montana. Think about being back as he unwraps a Tootsie Roll.
Okay, so everybody watches as Big Montana just kind of takes a big puff of smoke, and then he never leaves. He's just still sitting there. And then he just closes his eyes and opens them, and he is back. And there is Steve the pirate standing over next to the barbecue.
Oh, I held that smoke in a little too long. Oh.
Okay.
This here's a feller told me the crystals suck.
Yeah, you gave me a chicken. Thanks for that, mate.
Hey, how's that working out for you?
Oh, it's a bloody beaut. Look at
Nice.
this. And I like squeeze it and and a grenade pops out.
Yeah, roll survival.
Okay.
Oh, that's instantly what I thought would
4.
happen.
Yeah, there's a grenade pops on the ground. Come back! Dunk.
I was hoping he'd eat the rounds and then you could squeeze it and he'd shoot him out like a little machine gun.
There's upgrades.
Oh. Gonna get some mods on this chicken.
Promotions!
That's when you hold its feet and pull its neck is when it starts coughing up bullets.
So as you are there, who is? So I don't know how anybody's seated, but I would assume that Obi would be seated near the judge.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
He's
You
somewhere down the
notice when Steve arrives, and now the judge does not have on his big blue blocker sunglasses because it's actually fairly, it's not bright light in here. And his little beady eyes, you see them exchange a glance, and the judge just kind of winks at him. Okay, what am I explaining to everybody?
Well, how the crystals ain't gonna work in the long run. You know how you told us not to put it on our ship because it was a,
Yeah, it was
bad
bad.
thing.
It's not good for you.
What does it do to you?
I mean, it's a major plot point. I don't know if I should just be giving it to everybody right here this early. But if I'm gonna, then I'm gonna. Fine.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it causes problems. The way it's designed. It'll turn you, and he points to the doorway, and you see Lurch in there looking around again. And that's at that point that you see the judge poof into like smoke and just kind of dissipate. And Lurch is looking around.
How'd
Turn you into him.
Ship? Lurch, how'd you get off the ship?
Rawr!
I'm gonna ask Galileo. What happened? I thought you were supposed to put him onto the ship.
He's slippery, Obi.
I am Lurch now.
I'd like to think like Galileo's hands are just coated in like Lurch's skin as it like peeled off when he tried to grab him. Well, yeah, Lurch we found on some kind of laboratory that Sindoom had going on. There were other things that looked like Lurch, but they were more mindless and they were trying to kill us, so we had to put them down. But Lurch was, pretty passive and, ended up taking him with us. He makes a great janitor, but it was some kind of wacky experiment lab thing. And the other thing I've seen them crystals do is when we was assaulting the place where Sindoom takes the crystals and does something with them and stuff like that, or maybe it's just distribution center or something. But we had blown a hole in him in a feller's head, and to kind of disguise what had happened there and get the fellers in the next room to not attack us right away, we jammed one of them crystals in his skull and told him that there was a freak accident kind of deal. But then apparently Obi was telling us that tentacles sprouted out of that man's face and a whole bunch of weird shit started happening.
It was a few minutes later, but yeah, he essentially came back to life and started chasing us.
Yeah.
Well, you see, there's a planet I visit frequently called Totec. Anyway, and he has one of the crystals like appear in his hand, and it looks red. Says something happened, and he starts to look around the room, and he's like, someone was trying to collect all the energy, all the magic they have, and it exploded because it couldn't handle it and formed these crystals. Now, when the crystals change color, and he has a crystal in his hand, it slowly changes through the Roy G. Biv and turns black. They don't think it's worth anything, and he just kind of throws it on the ground and rolls into like a pile of other crystals that he has show up. They just give them away, but actually it's got necrotic power in it. So somebody has sold your Sindoom buddy a bunch of these. He thinks that, well, going to power the ships. But mixed with that converter, they're just spreading necrotic energy everywhere.
Now, I don't know a whole lot about magic and whatnot, so I take it necrotic energy's bad.
You want everybody like a lurch?
Well, no, I'd like to keep my skin on my body. So, yeah.
About how often would these new engines have to function for it to start affecting planets and systems?
Well, you spike enough times in these ships. I mean, the more you do it, the more susceptible you are. It just takes somebody with some power.
What do you mean, somebody with some power?
Well, to control everybody.
So what you're saying is, if we use these crystals, someone with the right abilities would be able to control us. Is that correct?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Talking about them psychics.
Or Jaggerfells?
I don't know about him.
But he is friends with a group of psychics, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Don't know how much I trust them.
Would they be able to control people if they're affected by the necrotic energy?
I don't know.
Hypothetically, would it require someone with great psychic power to control people with the necrotic?
I'm sure, yeah. If they had some kind of way to amplify their power, I mean, I don't know where, and he looks at Big Montana, you would find some place like that.
But that place is all gone.
Nope.
I thought it got sucked into a black hole.
You're assuming there's only one.
Oh. Well, that is a problem.
That is... Where would another one of these places be? Do you know? Would you be able to show them to us on a map?
I mean, this is sounding a lot like work. I mean, I might as well have brought a PowerPoint.
We have there's a projector.
Oh,
I
much
have
better.
Some markers.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. Okay, good. Maybe we'll do that then.
Some dry, some the Sharpies, the colored Sharpies. So I got
Good.
my blue, a red, and a green one, and a black one.
Yeah, he starts to draw out. He roll it out. He starts to get the overhead projector, and he starts to draw out a map of the universe, the sector, and starts to mark different places on a transparency.
About how many does he mark?
About 15.
Lord, that's a hefty number of them.
I might have lost count. Hold on. It's at this point Saraf stands up and she's like, how long are we going to put up with this? This person's a buffoon.
I think he's a pretty knowledgeable feller. He just told us all about this stuff that I didn't know the full details on.
Now, necrotic means dead or dead skin, dead tissue. And you said necrotic energy. What exactly is dead energy, necrotic energy? Is it some form of psychic power? Is it a type of power source? Can it be harnessed? Is it similar to water or air?
It's in the spectrum of your energies that come from the metadimensional space. Your
Does it-
dark, it is your dark energy.
In the metadimensional space, do all these energies exist
Yes.
in constances?
hmm
And every time we spike drive, we're allowing the energies to be released into our dimension?
You are in a manner of speaking, yeah, you're pulling the energies into your world. Yes.
However, they're in relatively equal quantities when we do that, correct?
Yes.
On Borax, yeah. Is that so?
On board, yeah. But when we use these crystals, we're pulling only necrotic energy.
You're emphasizing that. Yes.
So what type of effects are we having on metadimensional space itself by removing the necrotic from it?
Well, I hadn't thought about that. That's a good question. Probably pretty bad.
Would it be,
Anything with a vacuum is pretty bad. Look at space; it tries to kill you.
this actually is horrendous if he's correct.
Of course, I'm correct.
I do apologize. But what that means essentially is that the longer these drives remain active, the more chance of it becoming impossible for any interstellar commerce to take place.
Kind of plunge us back into the dark ages and separate everybody again.
I
wonder, there's always a lot of talk about the scream. I wonder if this is how it happened.
It's not impossible. Tell us, what happened during the scream to the metadimensional space itself? Was there an imbalance in the energies?
There was no wall between your world and the metadimensional space.
But before that, there was, correct?
Correct.
What caused the wall to deteriorate?
And he starts pointing to all the little dots he's put on the map. People fucking with this.
Is there any way to destroy that or to remove it?
I don't think so. Just say no. Right, kids?
I would like to. However, I feel that Sindoom isn't quite that bright, as well as others. Quick glance over at some sisters.
So the Sisters of Karma, who came with Seraph, have now entered. Well, there would have been a couple here anyway, but two more show up, so there's 4 in here. And they are watching the Traveler as he is standing next to his overhead projector very intently. Miyako, you don't need to roll anything. They've got the look, and that's they're in a millisecond they will shoot. So this is they are on guard, ready to fire. They don't have their weapons up. They just, that look.
I'm going to put myself kind of slightly between them and act like I just happened to slip into that standing position. And I'm also going to go ahead and click the talk on my comm system button, and I'm going to click it 4 times.
Okay.
And that's going to let the sisters on the ship know to get ready.
Okay.
So Betty looks at Montana and she's like, all right, I got a speech. You want me to go?
Yeah, I did say anybody can talk.
Good. All right. G'day, Chooks and Bruces. I'm from the Wholesale War. I'm best known as Betty, Betty Bombardment. These Sindooms, they've mugged our right to a roadie. Our billies are being turned off, and our smokos are cancelled. So it looks like we definitely need to whack these yobbos. All right. I've dead set. I've always been known to be a little clucky when it comes to making a boom. But all furfies aside, it looks like we're going to need to get all our resources out of Whoop Whoop and stick it to them. All right. We have a bit of a Buckley's chance against the mob. It's going to be a bit of some hard yakka. But we're going to shoot through these coppers. We have a few true blue ockers in here and some drongos. But together, if we hit these mongrels, we'll have us a piece of piss time. If any of you having any doubts, you're up yourselves like those Sindoom coppers. And fuck them. Bloody oath. We got ourselves all here besides our differences. So let's bloody have a couple cold ones from the bottle-o or whatever that place is, and froth them together so we can have a night without the ankle biters. Get the barbie fired up. Get those steaks going. Maybe a round of two. Maybe a couple rounds of two up so we can cement our differences and work towards this goal, eh? After that, we can fight with the Rellos and the Galars we have issues with. But let's rebel against these bush pigs and have a bloody good time. Hooroo for now. I'm going to go get us some beers. And I walk out, go over to the bar, go pick up some brewskis.
Well, I for one am very happy we're inviting the mentally infirm to come and join us during these meetings.
Oh, I understood all that.
So Ori would lean to the curious, like, what's a bush pig?
I understood cold ones. I knew when she said cold ones.
Yeah, there were enough words in there that I agreed with.
Ori, I thought you were running around with her. I was hoping you could translate.
I failed my mental save to see if I understood any of that.
See, I try to avoid her advances, so it's precisely so I don't have to understand.
You shouldn't try so hard to avoid her advances. She's a good time.
She's just not my type.
Take it from a werewolf, she is not a good time.
You don't know what you're missing.
Betty's everyone's type. What are you talking about?
I've got my heart somewhere else.
Wait till she sees Irony again. She'll leave you alone for a while when she finds out he's got built-in nipple clamps on his hands.
All right.
Curator does a double take. He has what?
Oh yeah, there was an incident. His hands turns into snakes, and the snakes took control of him. So we kind of killed the snakes, and then our doctor put some clamps in place of his hands. It's okay though. He's one of them telekinetic people. We don't need his hands no way. But now he's got like little pincer hands.
Clamps.
So yeah, what do you think on all this, Jaros?
Yeah, that's great for borax.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably pretty happy now that you ain't gonna lose your whole livelihood.
I hope so. There's a lot of people doing a lot of quality mining work that would be out of jobs if borax went under. So
Yep. It'd be a whole lot of unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully, I think what you guys just got to do is just kind of hold on, weather the storm. Your stocks are going to plummet, but you can't all pussy out. You gotta ride her out.
All right. Well, as long as I get to hang here.
Yeah, I know you got the peaches to stay in the game.
Yeah.
That's going to give him like a big old clap on the back.
Well, I think we're done with your services for now, sir.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the. I don't
Steve
know if we
Pirate.
ever got the name the Traveler. Did we?
Steve.
We used to know him as Steve.
Pirate.
Steve, that's it. Yeah. I think we're good for now, Steve. You've been very helpful.
Yeah, I think I've been too helpful, unfortunately.
Well,
Steve-
on a brighter note, we do have stakes coming. Would you like to stay for that?
No. No, these, I mean, I don't care for conferences.
I can understand that.
I wasn't even given a gift bag. I mean, usually I get like assorted pins and like notepads
And a
and like a
brochure.
koozie. Yeah, brochure thing. See, this guy right here. Ori's got a fig. Ori, why don't you draw from my bag since you've got all, you helped me out with the overhead projector and everything.
Sure.
And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a bag.
Is it a D8?
D20.
D20.
Careful with your hands. He scuffed my hand.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
It's either good or bad.
You reach in and pull out the red
MacGuffin.
crystal that he was demonstrating with. Oh, that's a good one there. Congratulations.
The red crystal he was demonstrating with?
Yep.
All red.
Yeah, I don't need it. Any more questions?
I think you answered just about everything we needed to know about the crystals.
Is Lurch still running around?
Yeah, he's still searching through the resort looking for the judge.
Did the judge ever reappear?
No, you did not. He poofed smoke. He just, every once in a while, you see like trails of smoke somewhere in the room. You assume that's him.
Big Montana's gonna go and like put a hand on Lurch's shoulder. Come on, Lurch, you're interrupting the meeting. Big Montana just kind of like scoot him outside of the room and like close the door.
Here, Lurch, I'll take you outside. Come with me. And I'll escort Lurch out.
Okay. Okay, so Miyako, you escort Lurch out. You exit the door of the resort. You look up and you see a small-ish patrol boat ship flying and two shuttlecrafts, which are armed, actually, with multifocal lasers, firing on it.
Do I recognize the ship?
The shuttlecrafts are certainly Sisters of Karma.
Mhm.
The patrol boat is kind of beat up. It's got Sindoom markings, but they are worn. Like, it's not like a brand new fucking ship. It's worn. And they're firing on it. It's got some damage. It circles around and splashes down into the water near the dock.
I'm going to go ahead and key the radio and say, guys, we have a Sindoom ship down here. And then I'm just going to run straight for the water and dive in.
Yeah. Saraf says, looks at you like, what are you all waiting for? Kill it.
Yeah, fuck Sindoom. Betty
I
runs
need
out
to
of
find
the room.
out what's in it first.
What is it still flying around?
No, as you
It
come
crashed.
outside, you see it. It's in the water. It's got like float things are now, like flotation devices have come out, so it's now floating.
Yep.
It's like a crappy Sindoom patrol boat. It's got some damage. It's smoldering. The water is like putting out any of the fires that are on it.
I go and try and open the door to it if I can, the hatch.
You see a person in there in a vac suit desperately trying to open the door too.
There should be an emergency. Mr. Montana, throw me a Jawa.
If there's one nearby, Vic Montel just pick it up and huck it.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an exert roll.
That's a 3 minus 1, so that's a 2.
You go to throw it. As one of the shuttlecrafts go by, it gets sucked into one of the engines. Boof. And that ship is like now struggling to stay up as one engine's been blown.
That was a bad idea.
Damn it. Just pull out my rifle and start shooting the lock off the damn thing.
Okay, yeah, you blast the lock off of it, and the person pushes open the door in a gunmetal gray vac suit.
Is the visor to the helmet down, or is it open?
It's down.
Down. I'm just gonna reach and grab the clasp on the helmet and rip it off its head.
So as you do, you see a person with like curly, dirty blonde hair and glasses, middle-aged. You would suspect they were human. And he says, "You can't be telling everybody everything. I'm telling you, this is a bad situation.
It's a bad
Don't
situation.
shoot. My name is Dr. Go-Go Days."
Start talking quickly.
And he like points at a random section. There's a replicant running around collecting all the information. Don't be telling nobody nothing.
Who's the replicant? What's a replicant? What are you talking about?
It's a machine.
Okay, who is the replicant then that's running around?
I don't know, but they're here
How do you know they're here?
because I got intel.
Wait, why am I asking you? You're from Sindoom.
But I'm not. I had to steal a ship.
Where did you steal it from?
And he looks. Sindoom.
Okay, I'm gonna prove you're not from Sindoom.
What is that supposed to mean?
Can you prove you do not work for Sindoom?
They put me in the prison.
What prison?
They put me in a prison. I had to. I got busted out.
What was the name of this prison?
Oh no, I've forgotten.
Where was it?
I can't remember. My mind's all mumbly jumbly.
Oh, come here, you. And I'm just gonna grab him and pull him ashore.
Okay.
And how many other people are out here with me?
Well, I assume everybody ran out.
Yeah, I think that was kind of what happened. Everybody ran out of the meeting outside.
Yep.
So yeah, the Sisters of Karma have drawn their weapons and are running over to where you're holding the person. Weapons drawn.
I'm gonna have my sisters come out of our ship as well, just in case.
Okay, so there you have your sisters on your side and their sisters on this side. Seraph kind of pushes through the crowd. She's like, "A Sindoom spy, execute him."
Sindoom something. He's claiming that there's a spy among us here. A bit of a
Miyako,
risk.
step
Yes,
aside
I do.
and let us execute the spy.
Well,
It's a
hang
bit
on, he's not armed. We can at least get information from him.
Yeah,
He's not a very
hang
good
on.
spy if he comes in via a Sindoom ship wearing a Sindoom jumpsuit.
Well,
Right
and
into the
not
middle
to
of Sister's
mention,
face.
All by
he's
himself.
now technically a prisoner of war.
We don't just execute people who are captured. Not when they have information we can use.
Yeah, he ain't got no guns.
Ori's gonna push his way up through, and he'll say, "Dr. Go-Go Days, I see you've made it out."
Do you know this guy?
Ori,
Yeah, we busted him out of the prison. He was stuck in a Sindoom prison, along with a lot of other anti-Sindoom prisoners of theirs.
Do you know what he's talking about by replicants? Is he being honest?
that prison, the prison was a cover to make machines, androids, to replicate people and political figures of power.
Okay, then. How can you tell if someone's a replicant or not, Mr. Days?
Probably just use a metal detector.
That's what I was thinking. We got a magnet?
I'm not sure that's the best idea.
Galileo's got sensors, doesn't he? That he can scan.
There's one true way to tell if there's a replicant.
Betty, you're gonna have to have sex with everyone here.
Oh, well,
Too late.
guess I'm ready.
Well, I like that answer better. No, there's that way.
Oh, so there's a second way. So there's two ways. Is
There's
what
two
you're
ways
saying.
now. Yeah. You gotta tell them to answer what the answer to pi is.
So what digit?
That's it.
Yes,
They can't stop.
It's apple pie. That's the answer.
I like pie.
So what exactly is the answer to pie then, Betty?
Custard pie. That's the best one, actually. Change my mind.
Now I have to say, apple cinnamon is probably the best.
Banana cream.
That's powerful good one too.
Yeah, I've had a. Oh, sorry. What did you say?
I was saying that by that logic, apparently we have 3 people that aren't androids.
Yeah, actually, I've had a couple banana cream pies in my day.
I'm not mistaken, pi is 3.14159265359, and that's about all I can remember from it.
Miyoko's the replicant.
Uh-oh.
Well, it goes on infinitely. So,
Is that one of the math things?
yeah, it's a mathematical equation thing you probably wouldn't understand.
Well, Jaros, what's pie?
What the hell? You talking about apple or?
The mathematical equation.
What does it have to do with borax and my stock price?
Less talking, more answering. What is pi?
I don't keep track.
What
of
is
stuff
pi?
I don't think he's one of them.
It does. I
I'll
don't
say
keep
this
track
is
of
the
stuff that
question.
doesn't apply to my stock.
All right, well,
Well,
that rules him out.
let me ask my sisters, and I'm going to ask all 13 of them.
They give you varying answers. Some get like 3 or 4 digits. Others, they know generally 3.14.
Okay. Well, it's not them.
Robots, a
About the
lot
other
of them.
sisters.
And what of the other sisters?
The other 4,
Yeah, I'm going to ask them.
they look at you slowly mumbling numbers: 2, 6, 4, 3, 3, 8, 3, 2, 7, 9.
Okay, so you're not
5,
even close to correct.
8, 8, 4, 1. They continue to mumble numbers and stopping, and as you notice, you look and Seraph is mumbling the same sequence also, and you can roll initiative.
Ooh, boy.
Sisters, it's time to go. This is why I
Oh.
brought them out. I
And Big
knew it.
Montana's not even in his power armor. He's wearing Daisy Dukes. Oh, no.
I'm in sandals and a bikini. I'm not in a better situation either. That's a good number.
Oh, that was a good burp.
Oof. Called it. Fucking called it.
All right, so here we go. We got Betty.
Oh, I made mine private. Shit. I don't trust any of you. You're all spies, aren't you? Knew it.
Okay.
God damn, this character's useless.
Why?
I'll just give you Sheldon Cooper answer for Pi. I'll just be talking for 10 minutes.
Okay, that's our initiative. Hey, let's take a break right here before we get started, if that's cool, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Big Montana's a little disappointed that nobody wanted a cigar other than Jaros.
At this point, I might as well be playing Emma. Scientific discoveries. You have no idea how long I've been sitting on the replicant thing. I've known about it for months in real life, and I've just been like, I know that woman is a fucking replicant. I just knew it, and I couldn't say anything.
I have a feeling there had to be some reason the sisters weren't honoring their contract and fighting.
The minute they went ahead and they didn't immediately say, we need to go ahead and do something about Sindoom, I knew for 100% one of them was a replicant.
Right?
And Big Montana also, I'm certain, is now knows how they went ahead and got elected to the ICAA.
Yeah.
Fucking replicants. And he also knows why there was one vote against them. Because of the guy we accidentally killed, who was the VIP replicant.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yep.
It's all coming together now.
This is like the most difficult game I've ever had to play because I'm now on my third character with this group. And so, okay, what would Miyoko know that the group didn't do before her and also isn't part of the other group I'm doing now?
Layers upon layers. That was just fucking hilarious, like, imagery of... I was just, the whole time the bomb was there, I was just picturing, like, Betty, like, grinding on the bomb.
Oh, God, I had such a great image when you said the Tootsie Rolls.
I know.
I was just imagining, can I go ahead and put Tootsie Roll on it? And I was just imagining the Tootsie Roll with chains through both its hands hanging above the fire with pieces of it being cut off like some morbid Tootsie Roll torture scene.
Oh, see, what I had an idea in the clam shack is Big Montana was going to get a shish kebab, dip the Tootsie Rolls in batter, and deep fry them.
There's a reason we don't let Big Montana anywhere near the
I thought you were
kitchen.
going to deep fry the clams.
See, this is why you always bring a bunch of very angry young women with heavy assault rifles with you everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're using the what? SC9s, right?
And
I just want to know what their plus to hit is.
Their plus to hit.
Mm-hmm.
The SC9 is with the modification. The SC9 would give them a total of a +2 for the rifle itself to hit.
Okay, and then whatever skill they got.
Yeah, and whatever skill they got, mad skills they got. And it has burst fire, so it could go as high as +4 if they burst fire. And there's really no reason not to, if we're honest.
And what's the damage burst fire? Is it 2D?
No, the SC9 is 1d12, and then burst fire is another +2. So 1d12 +2.
And is that evasion, or is that...
Burst fire is just firing 3 rounds of ammunition instead of 1. You're thinking about suppressing fire, which is only the machine guns.
Okay.
Yep.
So they won't do or in front of them.
No, they won't wipe out everyone in front of them. They can do point target burst fire. And they also won't be affected by any negatives from firing in melee range. Because they have the modifications on their rifles. I paid a lot of money to give them all those.
And what's the AC for them?
The AC for the Sisters of Battle depends on the uniform. If they're in their power armor, it's going to be 18 plus dex. If they're in their combat uniform, it's going to be 16 plus dex. And if they are in civilian clothing, it's going to be 13 plus dex.
Okay.
Secure clothing's the name of it. Yeah. Me? Yeah, I'm in a bikini and sandals.
Yeah, Big Montana's and Daisy Dukes. This is not good.
Just crush them between your thighs.
That isn't effective. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, who? Big Montana or me?
Big Montana's just got to sit on them.
So, yeah,
How much
it's-
damage? Did we
Oh.
determine damage for Big Montana's pound attack? Yes.
I don't know.
All right, Miyako, you're up first.
I'm up first? Okay. How far away am I from them?
Um,
The minute they start speaking weird, I'd probably have backed off a bit, but I don't know.
yeah, you're probably 30 meters away.
What are they wearing?
The Sisters of Karma, who are with
Yeah.
her,
Yeah, the ones
the,
who are
the
tripping balls.
replicant ones are wearing their power armor.
Power 'em? Okay,
Hmm.
so let's call it AC 20 is what we're dealing with there. In that case, I'm going to fire with my rifle, and that is using EMP ammunition right now.
Hmm.
So that is that's a lot of numbers, actually. I have to look at my math here. Well, it's a plus 10 to hit, and I rolled a 12, so a 22 to hit.
Ooh. Damn.
That's 7. That's 17 damage to the first one.
All right.
And I'm going to move. Is there any cover I can take?
Yeah,
nearby?
there's like those potted plants and stuff that you can take cover. Because
Okay. I'll take cover by a potted plant as far away as I can get from them, and also lie prone next to it, so I have a good shooting position.
okay.
As many minuses as I can give them. And that does it for me.
Big Montana.
Well, I'm assuming Big Montana's like right there with them.
Yep.
You know, he thinks they're robots, and he thinks water's probably bad for him, so he'll probably try to tackle one into the water.
Okay. All right.
That'd be his plan. His brain isn't the biggest, but he thinks that might work.
Give me an attack. Roll D20. Use your exert.
Okay, that's a 16.
Okay.
So I have a -1 to exert.
All right. And you have been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you managed to grab a hold of one and grab a hold. You realize she's fairly solid.
Mm-hmm.
And next round you can see if you can
Yeah.
get her over
Yeah.
into the water.
Big Montana's going to try and harness his own momentum on his next round. He'll just basically he's just wrapped his arms around it, and he's just going to take himself into the water, trying to bring her
Tip
with him.
over.
Yeah, using
Okay.
his 300 plus weight.
All right. Ori, then Bert.
Ori's gonna pull out his pistol. So he's not wearing power. Well, I don't know, because I guess I would have kept the swim trunks over my power armor. See?
Yeah.
I don't recall ever taking it off,
Correct.
or my assault suit. So I'm gonna pull out my laser rifle actually, and well, it's close quarters, so yeah, laser pistol, and I'm gonna go at him.
All right.
It's a hit. It's I roll a 19 on the die, so it's
Yeah, 19 on the die, definitely with your pluses.
yeah.
So there's one that's been hit and one Big Montana's grappled, and there are 4 others. Are you going to go for the one that was hit, or one that hasn't been hit yet?
I'll go for the one that was hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it does 6 damage.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, this one gets hit now from Miyako, and then Ori fires away, blasting it. You can see some kind of like liquid like leaking out of it.
actually, it does 7 damage. I missed one. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem. All right. It is still up. It looks kind of in bad shape. Bert,
How far away am I, you think?
you can run and get to one.
No, I'll go for the head honcho looking one if I can get to her then.
Okay. All right. Go for it.
Yeah, that's a 19 on the dice, so 26 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, crappy rolls. 12 damage.
All right. So I take it you summon your axe.
Yep.
This purple axe just appears in Bert's hand, and he slashes at it, hitting her form. Her form kind of like shimmers almost, and you can see like stuff starting to leak out, some kind of weird looking clear fluid. Betty, then Obi.
Right. Betty's just looking at like the biggest mass of the enemies there is,
Okay.
and she runs into them, and I think maybe on the way I probably slapped Bert on the butt and said, "Looking good," and then punches like one of them in the face with a grenade in her hand, and then runs away while it's in its like while it's there.
So you're gonna punch it and drop it or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So is this the grenade that you got last time, or is this a new grenade?
Yeah. No, it's the old grenade, the one which I got when I was showing off my chicken.
Gotcha. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
all right, good. So give me a D20 with punch roll.
Punch, okay.
Yep, that's the thing.
It's a -1, so I got a 15.
You swing and just kind of hit the armor and just drop the grenade and turn and run.
Yep, all right.
Okay. It has not gone off yet. Obi.
I am going to immediately retreat to cover. Somewhere a little ways away where I'm definitely not the first target.
All right.
Because I'm not wearing my power armor. I'm only wearing my armored undersuit.
All right.
So I'm going to probably find someplace maybe near Miyoko. And I'm going to use Pete from my backpack.
Yep.
He will shoot at one of them. One of the ones that's already been hit.
Oh, so we got drones now?
Pete's my backpack personal bodyguard. And his first shot ever is a 20.
Natural
Nice.
20?
Yep, natural 20.
Nice. All
It's
right.
just a laser pistol, but
I've been replaced by a backpack.
I
Let's
don't
be
know if you
honest,
guys
it
ever,
is a step up.
for those of you who have watched The Mandalorian,
Mhm.
it's Mayfield's character. He's got that third arm of the backpack.
Yep.
So I rolled the dice twice, right?
Yep, double the dice. And you're
All right.
shooting the one that's been hit twice already?
Yes. So it's 6 damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to try and learn on the fly. I'm going to do my best to recall what the Master of Fangs did. I'm going to try and use my arm to pick one of them up. I'm going to concentrate and see if I can do anything.
Okay.
I have not
Give
practiced it yet,
give
other
me a
than watching some of the videos.
give me a D100 roll.
$73.
Yeah, so this weapon pops out of Obi's back behind his backpack and fires and blows this replicant's leg right off, spraying this liquid everywhere, crashes to the ground, kind of seizes, does these shakes, and then just is limp. Your grenade still has not gone off.
Wait for the opportune moment.
Yes.
It's an unfertilized egg.
Yeah, hang on.
An unfertilized grenade.
So, let's see here.
Grenade requires Big Montana C to finally go off.
Oh boy.
Frit your gene seed, Big Montana. It's the only way.
2, 3. Okay, so 2 of them fire at Dr. Go-Go Days, their target, and they miss. It ricochets. He's just kind of doing this, and it actually misses him. The third one turns to run with another one as they begin to run and take a quick shot at Ori, since he was, they see him with the weapon, almost hitting the curator. The 2 run and bust the door down to Dan's clam shack and run in.
Oh no.
Oh, no, no, no. No.
My baby.
Now.
Seraph is standing there still mumbling. You can hear her mumbling these numbers. She looks up at the sky as Bert is standing there with his axe. And she just like reaches out her hand and like looks like she's like flashing, like you can see like lights, her hand like lights up and she's like flashing some kind of signal. You see 2 ships begin to approach. Miyako.
Oh boy. What are the ships?
It was the 2 ships that were shooting again on Dr. Dave's ship earlier. So they're 2 shuttlecrafts.
Do I still have my 13 sisters out here?
Yes, they do. Correct.
Yes, they do.
They are going to fire at the other ones.
Yep. The 13 sisters are going to fire the other ones, except for the 2 with rocket launchers. They're going to go for the ships which are coming at them.
Okay. Let's see.
The rocket launcher is the only thing that can actually even hurt these ships right here. And the axe, so... Gotta be smart about it.
Who's still on the ship?
We have a crew that's definitely big enough to shoot guns. Like, what's her name? That Kaboom girl we have.
Oh,
Katie or whatever.
Yeah, Claire Kaboom.
Claire Kaboom.
About her.
Claire, that's it, Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Claire Kaboom. B team. B team Betty.
All right, so they turn and start to aim at these shuttles that are coming. The sisters fire at the other sisters of Karma. One of the replicants drops, is blown apart. Another one has sustained injuries. Big Montana's wrestling with 1, and 2 are now in Dan's clam shack.
How far is Dan's clam shack from me?
60 meters.
That's a long way. And the other sister of Karma that they shot at looks damaged right now?
Oh, yeah.
Would I be able to get into melee range with her?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to shoot her first. From a distance. And that's a instant hit, actually, instead of a natural one. Because I'm a warrior, thank God.
Love that old shit button.
Yep. And that's a, ooh, that's very good. That's a 21 damage total.
Okay.
Of EMP to the armor.
Yeah. Collapses.
Then I'm gonna run 10 meters closer to the clam shack,
All right.
and that's it for me.
Big Montana.
Big Montana's gonna like while he's so basically what I'm picturing is Big Montana's gonna like fall backwards while holding on to this person and kind of fall down onto his back on the ground and try to pull them over top of him to huck him behind him in the water like you see WWE style.
Okay. Give me an exert
Suplex.
roll.
He's doing a suplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's actually not bad. That's an 18 instead of 19 because I have a -1.
You are successful.
Get
You
in that
toss
water,
this-
you bitch.
Splash right into the water.
And then
I've
he's gonna
never
get
seen-
on. Huh?
I've never seen such athleticism from Big Montana.
Oh, it was more just falling. You know, he just
With
used his
style.
mass. Yeah,
Pure athleticism right here.
he just used his own mass to impose his will on someone else. And then he's gonna get on comms and holler at Claire on the ship. Claire, get on the 88s. We got shuttles inbound.
All right. About friggin' time I got to shoot something.
And that'll end his turn.
All right. Ori.
Ori's going to. So how far are the other? I guess how far are the sisters, the ones that are still alive from me?
So right now, 3 have been destroyed. 2 are in Dan's clam shack, and 1 has been thrown into the ocean.
Gonna go into Dan's clam shack.
All right, so that's 50 meters. That is, I guess.
Let's see.
20 if you dash. You can
Okay,
move
so
10
you're
meters a turn.
all right.
Movement.
Is it? Do we only have 10 meters movement?
Yep. 10 meters is about 30 feet.
Gotcha. So I guess I would dash 20 meters. Unless the windows to the clam shack are open and I can like see them through the windows.
Yeah, the the door of the thing, the door.
Service window.
The service, thank you. The service window is open.
Good.
Drive-through is open.
Does it look like I can get a shot?
You can always get a shot.
So I'll pull out my rifle, my laser rifle, and attempt to shoot them. So I'll just take my 10 meters of movement and then go for like
Okay.
a shot through the window. That's a 14.
It misses, and you can see it hits part of the sign, and Oleander standing there was like, man, I just fucking painted that.
That was a nice sign, too.
He will never recover.
Bert, then Betty.
Is the boss lady still up?
Yep.
No, I'll just whack her again then, since I'm standing out here. That's a natural 20.
Shit.
She's dead.
All right.
I didn't get enough D10s out, so I'll just have to add it.
You stole my nat 20 and gave me a nat 1 instead. That's my excuse.
Yeah, but you're a warrior. You can always just pull that out. Well, you can pull it out once.
That's abuse.
30 damage total.
All right. D100 roll.
Natural 1.
Okay. You just look cool.
I guess. And double zeros. Yeah, that would be 0.
Double
And then
0 is 0.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, you are correct.
Oh, so you got a 1 or
Yeah, I got just a 1.
okay. All right. So, yeah, you hack into her again. Like her form kind of shimmers a little bit, and like chunks of her start coming off, and liquid is everywhere, and you can see like sparks. She looks in really bad shape. Betty.
Right. So the grenade didn't go off. I'm guessing.
No, yeah,
gonna
it's still sitting there. Yeah,
Still
next to a
sitting-
dead body.
yeah.
It's still.
Okay. Yeah. I just make sure I get some distance, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you, chicken? And I start shaking it until another grenade comes out.
All right, give me a survival roll.
All right. Number 12.
You get another grenade.
Now this better work. I pull the pin into the middle of them.
Okay, so this is
The middle of them is me and the one I just hit.
okay. So you got Bert fighting Seraph. You've got one that's in the water, and then you've got two that jumped into Dan's clam shack.
Oh man, I
With
don't want
the
to throw a
bomb.
grenade in there.
Throw it at me, I can take it.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I think I throw it in Bert's direction. I'm like, sorry, babe.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Oh. So 21.
All right. And what's a normal grenade do?
2d6.
Okay, this is 46.
Evasion saving throw for half?
Yeah. Evasion saving throw. Bert.
All right.
Whoa. Okay.
Someone rolled well.
Beating 11.
I think it's 10. Yeah. So you save. Yeah.
Okay.
But it did 22. There's a lot of sixes in there.
So
I think
Bert
she's trying to
takes
kill Bert.
11.
11 damage. So Betty squeezes the chicken, gets out a grenade that actually is not inert, and chucks it, blows up, and just Seraph, the replicant, is blown to pieces of it just fly everywhere. It's laying there on the ground. Arms, legs twitching, pieces twitching. Bert, you can still hear her trying to count off the numbers of pi.
Bert's just trying to wipe all the smoke shit off of his Hawaiian shirt.
Let's see here. That was Betty. Obi.
Is there any others out here right now?
There's one in the water.
Can I see it at all? Does it seem like it's being affected by the water?
You would have to go up and look. From your position, you really can't see.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and wait, see if one of them pop out of the shack or the one pop out of the water. So I'm just going to hold my action.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. All right. So a laser. No, the SC9 is not a laser weapon, is it?
It's a bullet weapon. It shoots bullets.
Yes. You hear, you see a flash, from Dan's clam shack as one of them returns fire, hits Ori. You take 10 damage as you are struck.
Man.
The low roll. No.
Who else is up here? 14, 22. Does that hit Big Montana?
He's prone. I don't know what that does.
They get a -2 to hit you if you're prone, and if you're behind cover, another -4 to hit you.
Oh, I'm not behind cover.
So a -2 to hit him.
What does
What
that
did I-
make it?
So what did I just say?
You said 20, I believe.
22?
That sounds right. So it would be
20.
Yeah,
So
that's
that'd be
that's still more than hits.
All right. You take 14 damage as you hear a bunch of rounds go off.
I might not even be conscious. Oh no, I'm still conscious.
Yeah, I think you have
Just
16
barely.
or 18 health.
Yeah, 18. I had
That's
4
it.
HP. Yeah, Big Montana's got like a big old chunk missing out of his side. Oh Lord!
Not your belly button, is it?
No, it's like the side. He's missing a chunk of belly fat.
That's his favorite belly button.
Miyako, give me 2 attack rolls.
Ooh, 2 attack rolls. I can do that for you. With or without my bonuses?
Just a straight number.
13 and 17.
Okay. Give me a percentage roll.
Use a blue dice because I like the color blue. 73.
Okay. So the rocket sisters of Karma are attempting to like move around the clam shack to make sure nobody exits. Couples start to run over to check on the bodies that have been destroyed. They shoot the rocket launchers at the shuttle. Both hit. You see it does some damage. One kind of veers off. The one that the Jawa. Did the Jawa go in the Sindoom one or theirs?
The Jawa went into theirs. It got sucked into the intake fan.
That's right. So it hits that one, and that one is barely up. It like almost clips the resort as it like veers off. It is coming down. Where's the ship weapons? Josh, you know off the top of your head, right?
The ship weapons are near page 100 of the book.
Okay, very good.
Exactly on page 102, and 103 has the numbers.
Okay, yep. I got it. Nice. Okay, so.
And ship weapons technically are supposed to do more damage against ground targets if they're not mechs or tanks.
Oof.
And, okay.
That's written somewhere. I have to find it again. It's been a while.
That's ground weapons versus ships. So, Miyako, you are in the open, I would assume.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Ori, sort of kind of in the open.
Yeah, I was like, I'm probably, because it was 50 meters away, I had closed to get 10 meters.
Okay.
So I'm 40 meters from the clam shack.
Betty is in the open.
Yeah.
Bert is in the open.
Bert's in half cover. A grenade just went off under his
Yeah,
feet.
that's true. That's true. So Obi's the only one that took cover.
Still, yes.
Big Montana's laying on the ground with 4 HP. This is gonna go well.
I kind of had to get up and move the minute they ran into the building with a nuke in it.
Yeah.
We gotta deal with that.
All right. Okay, so everybody that's in the open, give me evasion rolls.
Oh,
Oh, that's a pass.
yeah, that's a fail.
Oh no. Big Montana.
It's a good thing we put the auto stabilizing thing in there.
Yep, he does have that.
I passed. Question is, will it make a difference?
Right?
It's time.
So
for me
if
to
you
turn.
if you failed, you take 6. You pass, you take 3.
Oh, Big Montana's like dead. Not dead, but like
Wait.
out.
You took 14 damage before. Now you took 6, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Ow.
Auto
Am I dead or am I?
No, you have auto stabilizer.
Yeah. So I'm still alive. You see his belly button just like burst through his shirt and like injectors come out and stab him in the sides.
The Lazarus tarp gets wrapped around him automatically.
He looks
Um,
like a mummy.
Obi, did you pass?
Yeah, I need a roll because I was in the cover.
You roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. Nope.
Okay, you only take 3 damage because you do have cover.
Okay.
So the plants and stuff get shot. They just start firing this laser, just like peppering the whole deck. They've got a couple multifocal lasers on here as it strafes by. The other one was unable to fire. You see collection of NPCs here.
If it makes you feel any better, Peter, we try to get Crowley back for that, or Isaiah. When he DMs in D&D, we recruit every NPC we meet.
No, I mean they're there to use, right?
Right?
That's what I say about women, but I don't get positive responses.
Well, you're not paying them.
Wait, we have to pay?
Oh, yeah.
So
I
Oleander, you can see like ducks out of the way. Avoids damage. The curator and Jaros are hit.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. This is Ori's big moment. He's going to go Super Saiyan.
Miyako, you're up.
Oh. Won't be the first time. Can I see any of the sisters inside of the clam shack?
If you move around, yeah, you can see them.
Yeah,
They
'cause
have
I'm still
cover.
moving towards
They
them.
have cover, but you know.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot them with my pew-pew rifle.
Give him the pew pew.
Hey, look, my natural 20 finally decided to show up.
All right.
That was nice of it. How are we doing that 20s again? 2 roll damage twice.
Double damage, yep.
Okay, so that's 21 damage total.
Okay.
And 98%.
All right. It's hard to see, but you see one kind of like streak by as they're trying to like get a better position, and you manage to blast one. You can see it just like fall to the ground in the clam shack, scurrying around.
Yeah, my
are you-
M110 still working.
Are you going to move closer?
Yep, 10 meters closer.
All right.
And I'm going to stay out in the open. I'd rather have them shooting at me than the other people. Yeah.
All right. Big Montana.
Well, I'm unconscious on the ground. I've stabilized. What do I roll after I've stabilized?
Is that stabilized with 1 HP? What do we know?
Stabilize is no additional HP. You're unconscious, and if you take any damage while you are stabilized, you are instantly dead.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yep, I'm there on the ground.
Yeah.
Big holes in me.
yeah, you wake up, your eyes open, and you are in a jungle, and it's very humid.
Oh, Lord.
Ori.
So with my solid 2 HP left in the middle of, in the wide open area, is there any cover that I can get to that's within 10 meters?
Yeah, you can get behind one of these big potted plants.
So I'm gonna kind of run and dive behind that, behind a potted plant.
Okay.
And then let's see. I don't think I was actually. I didn't at least write it down in my equipment to have any like Lazarus patches or anything. So
I think it'd be reasonable for you to have one. I don't think that's out of the question.
I think our team has all of the lifts in the universe. So
yeah, I thought I remember like everybody having a certain number of lifts and Lazarus patches.
yeah,
That was actually me recommending it. Not everyone took it though.
Oh, wow.
I suggested everyone take it. I'm not sure who took it or who didn't. I know that.
I would have been always stocked on lifts. That shit's good.
Yeah, I know Lord Mars didn't listen to me when I recommended to take things, and that's why he only has Autopops and Silver Suit. But
Ori, give me a notice roll.
Hold on a sec. That's a 6.
Okay. All right. I sent you a message.
So, how far is the curator from where I am at?
Well, when you get up and move and for cover, she kind of follows you.
Okay, so she's behind. She's like with cover.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
She's got her, hand over like her fork. I'll be all right. I'm fine.
As Ori is like bleeding all over the place. It's just. Do you have any weapons on you or anything?
No.
So Ori would hand her like one of his laser pistol.
Okay.
To arm her. Here.
All right. Thank
It's
you.
not much. It's not much, but maybe you can at least get a shot in. And I'm gonna go through the. I'm gonna shoot through the potted plant and try to pop one of the people on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's like a 6.
Yeah, it hits his sign. Oleander's sign's been struck again.
Now nobody can read
character I
number
cared
6 on the
about.
menu.
The one character I cared about in this campaign, and you keep shooting him.
Bert.
Would it be reasonable to assume that I can throw my axe high enough to hit that ship that just shot at us?
It would be out of range at this point.
Yeah, damn it.
With action points, anything is possible.
With a hustle point, if you so desire, I would give you a roll, sir.
Well, it did just knock Pops out, so I'll spend a hustle point on it.
Okay, go for
I
it.
never know what to do with those things anyway.
That's right.
22 to hit.
All right, roll some damage.
Hell yeah. 13.
All right.
No.
Give me a D10 roll.
Deck level 4 small arms fire does 1d6 damage per 10 minutes of persistent fire.
This is tech level 9, bro. It's a dark matter axe.
What did you roll?
7.
Okay. You lean back, throw. You see it just go off into the distance, and just cut like it stripes along the hull, and then the axe vanishes and appears back in your hand.
I was hoping you'd say explodes.
Not again.
All right.
PTSD.
Betty, then Obi.
All right.
He has a rocket launcher.
Yep. I'm about to use it.
But Betty's against violence.
What?
She's a pacifist in this episode, remember?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. All I do is make love, no war. Anyways, I pull out my rocket launcher and I take aim at one of the ships.
Okay, so one that just struck you, and then there's one that's already damaged that was not able to hit you.
I think I'll take the one which shot me and hit me. Because I'm all about that revenge. All right, and I don't have to take my minuses away because it's not a person. So here we go. Plus. Yep, 18.
All right, roll damage.
Now, I can't reload this thing, so hopefully this knocks it out. 6 of these. All right, yeah, 52 damage.
That's a good shot.
That's all 4 rockets. Doo, 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 doo.
You see a flash and a large boom as the shuttlecraft blows up, and pieces of it start raining down on Hydrus, landing into the water.
Yeah, fuck Sindoom. Woo!
Since Bert still has his movement, he'll run over and slap Betty on the ass now.
Betty gains advantage on the next attack because that's an assist action for her.
No, that's bardic inspiration.
Obi.
When I tried to pick up one of them with my arm power, did I see anything happen at all?
Oh, no.
No. Okay. Would it be possible if I use my hustle point to run over and push Big Montana, since he's right next to it, push him into the water? Because I know he's got his power armor on, right?
No, he doesn't.
No,
He's
never
in
mind.
Daisy Dukes.
This is attempted murder. This is how he's collecting your insurance money.
and there's an android in the water.
I got my reference, bitch.
I thought he had his power armor. It's like, oh, so he'll be able to breathe for an hour.
Nope.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna run over there and shoot him up with his favorite lift.
No, I like the idea of pushing him in. He does have an insurance plan, and we do need the money.
Okay, so D8 plus your heal skill.
5.
Ooh.
And then is our ship anywhere in sight from where we have it parked from here?
You can see it in the distance, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna tell Galileo to fire it up and bring it over here.
Sure thing, Obi.
Just shield us with our ship.
And then throw you into the gunner seat.
Well, Claire should be about in the gunner seat by now.
Well then, Galileo will pilot for her and still give us a shield.
Right?
So the let's see. We've got two sisters. One's in the water, we have not seen yet. Two are in the clam shack, and then we have a badly damaged shuttlecraft that loops back around and begins to accelerate as much as it can, headed in your direction. None of the weapons seem to be firing on it, and it attempts to strafe the entire pontoon, like just scrape right along the bottom. So everybody give me an evasion roll.
Well, I don't know
Nope.
that Big Montana's conscious, is he?
Oh, you got
He
lift.
has
Yeah,
health now.
yeah, we have
you're right.
lift.
So I'm
You're awake.
conscious.
Yep.
Okay. See if he can manage to. Oh, that's a 2 minus 1.
I think that's a pass.
Well, he is a big guy. I mean, he is a big guy.
I failed too, but I'm trying to expose myself.
Yeah, I
feel
failed
what?
as well.
Expose yourself.
Yeah,
I-
make
It's
myself-
not coming for. It's not coming for a gun run. The way he described it, it's trying to scrape the deck clean.
It's hitting us.
Yeah.
We die. End of story.
The end.
I failed, but I'm going to use my hustle point to reroll.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do the same thing.
It didn't help.
Oh, that's better. That's a success.
All right. So here we go. So I rolled how much damage this thing is going to do, but I'm going to make a roll for pilot because this is not a stable ship. We'll see what
You
happens.
just wanted a fun mechanic and you accidentally TPK'd at half damage.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah.
This dice came up TPK.
See, with Big Montana's hustle point and the success, I'm picturing he tries to roll into the water. Maybe that's about his only chance of survival at this point. Now that
All
he's
right.
not unconscious.
We're going to add, we'll see, +1 to pilot. What is my roll?
50.
-1.
Okay. It is a 7-8 on their pilot check.
That's pretty good.
If you failed, you take 10 damage. If you
Oof.
succeeded, you take 5. As the ship scrapes along the pontoon, pieces of it coming off, knocking all these poor potted plants that have been carefully manicured, taken care of all this time by these elves, destroying that shit, flings off, hits part of this bar, glass, shit flies everywhere, and it goes right into the water.
That maintenance worker at the GIF, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to be pissed. Think about the
Fortunately,
environmentalists.
he didn't do it.
So Ori's unconscious.
All right. Is he the only one?
I'm good still.
Okay, give me a D20 roll, Ori. Actually, it's a physical save. So
Physical?
Yeah.
I made it.
okay. All right, you are okay. All right. We go to Miyako.
Yay! Okay, we still got the clam shack there.
Yep.
Yep. First thing first, I'm gonna call on the radio to the X-Wagon and say, go ahead and contact Misako as quickly as you can and tell her that Sindoom has infiltrated the sisters and to be ready for combat.
Okay.
Then, can I see any of the other people in the shack still?
No, they learned their lessons from the last one you fucked up.
Okay, then I'm just gonna move up 20 meters, so I should be about, I'd be 10 meters away from them then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I'll end my turn once again trying to make myself appear to be the biggest target out there.
Okay.
Shoot at me, not at Big Montana, because he's in pain right now. Or Obi, or Ori.
All right, Big Montana.
All right, so he's gonna get on his comms. Ernie, get the fuck in that clam shack and stop him from detonating that bomb. You got the teleporty, bitch. Do it.
Mr. Montana, did it ever occur to you that maybe Ernie is one of the replicants?
The hell if I know.
They didn't have clamps.
And then Big Montana will try and stagger to his feet and run over to where Ari and the curator, he watched them get hit, so he's going to stagger to his feet and run that way.
Okay.
His Erica pack in hand, because Erica made us all packs.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Bert.
There's still that one android in the water. So I'm going to run and jump off the end of the pier. And as soon as I lay eyes on this thing, I'm going to throw my axe straight down at it. And then try to land in the water near it.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Yeah, we're just going to have to make that a instant hit because that's a shit roll.
All right.
Oh, you can't see it. My burn blisters just peeled off.
Ooh.
Yeah. At least it doesn't
18
hurt.
damage.
How much?
18. I'm sorry, I forgot to add the 2.
All right. So is this, you catch a glimpse of this replicant Sister of Karma coming to the surface, and too much to her surprise, Bert comes running and jumps off the pier and hurls his axe into the water, striking it, and then lands in the water next to it.
Cannonball!
Get him, boy!
Use your thighs.
Eddie.
I'm not sure what's left completely. We've dropped both the ships. They're both in the water.
Yep.
There's one android in the water.
Yep.
Yep. And the clam shack.
And 2 in the clam shack.
All right. Well, I'll make my way to the clam shack. Let's just start running. I'm pretty sure it's pretty fast, so
yeah,
might take me a couple turns.
Obi.
Now that Big Montana's okay, I'm going to run back to cover. And has Galileo got the ship started yet?
Yeah, the ship is starting to fire up. It looks like it's beginning to move.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to hide in the cover and watch the clam shack in case any more to pop out.
Okay.
You might have to come save me, Obi.
Hopefully you know how to swim.
So the other sisters that are on your side have now surrounded from what they can of this clam shack, taking up fighting positions and watching to make sure no one else attacks the group from the sky or from the resort or from wherever.
Flashbang, throw a flashbang in there.
Night out.
Nader out. What's he doing here?
I got a demo charge. Is that what you want me to throw in there?
Lord, no.
Not really. No.
We like this planet.
We're on this planet.
That too.
We were on the last one. I killed 2.
Yeah, but we were leaving.
All right. Miyako, you back up?
Yeah. Go to the front door. Can I open it? Or is it still hanging open from when they burst into the place?
No, it's closed.
It's closed. I tried the door handle.
It's not locked.
Okay. Push or pull?
It's push.
Open it slightly, then just take a step back, kick the thing all the way open.
All right. Give me an evasion roll.
Pass 16.
Okay. You take 1 damage as the door just as there is a small explosion as you kick the door open.
Oh, one of them rigged a nade.
Don't care. Look around. Where is the one I shot earlier?
You can see that there's a bunch of this like liquid everywhere, and they're just like laid up, leaning behind the counter. You can just catch like a glimpse of them.
Okay, but I can see past. I can see them behind the counter itself. What's the counter made out of?
Some sort of composite wood.
Composite wood. Well, best shot I got. I'm just going to shoot straight through the counter if I can see where they are.
Yeah, you can see the one.
Yeah.
50 cal versus plywood.
Yeah, I don't have the 50. Erica
not
got
using the
crushed
50.
with it.
Oh, you're right.
That's a 23 to hit with whatever minuses you're going to give me. Because I am shooting directly through a counter.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. And that is... that's 16 points of damage.
Yeah, you see her just kind of slump over, and now she's laying out there, just like twitching, and then she stops.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to stand as a silhouette in the doorway, rifle ready, and end my turn there.
Okay.
I should also state, Big Montana, think for a minute. It makes complete sense Ernie's a replicant. Why do you think the facility wasn't completely destroyed by the demo packs?
True.
And that's it for me.
Big Montana.
All right, so Big Montana's going to run up to Ari and the curator. Is the curator still awake too, or did she get knocked out too?
She's awake, barely.
All right, Big Montana's going to throw his Erica pack on the ground right next to her, and basically between her and Ori. Grab a lift out of there and stick it in him, or yourself, or whatever you think's more necessary. Big Montana's just going to like double fist slam a lift, or no, he's unconscious, so Big Montana's going to wrap a Lazarus patch on him.
Okay, so it's a heal check.
Oh boy.
That beat a DC of 6. Or, yeah,
Oh.
6.
Okay, well that's 10 minus 1 or 2. I think it's 2, but it's still a pass.
Yeah, you got the last patch. You stabilized. Give me a notice roll.
Ooh. That's a 3.
So much for typing that message. Thank you. You're too big. I mean, like, you're focused on this whole situation,
Yeah.
like helping Ori, you know. Bert.
If this replicant is still alive, I'm just going to attack it. 26 to hit.
Yep.
That is 18 damage.
So that hit just cuts it down, and pieces of it begin to float away in the water.
That bird will just yell up, "Obi, I got parts down here," and start swimming back towards the pond.
I'm not swimming for those. There's plenty of them out here.
No, don't.
And that
don't take
liquid
the
just
ball.
kind of sits on the top of the water.
Don't take the pot. It's going to form a reef one day at the bottom of the ocean here and help the fish.
Betty and Obi.
Betty's just gonna keep making her way to the clam shack. So that's me.
Okay.
I'll just double
Alright.
move there.
All right. Then we go to Obi.
Still remaining in cover until the ship gets closer.
Okay, yeah, the ship starts to get closer. The other sisters start moving in, getting closer, covering you, Miyako. Have successfully, got this scene basically nailed down as there's only one Sister of Karma replicant left.
Yeah, but do I see where the bomb is in here?
It's still in the same spot that Oleander left it.
Okay, and what about the oil? What do I notice about it as it's on the bottom of my sandal at this point?
It's
Is
some
it
kind
burning
of
through it? Is it
no, it's some kind of fluid, obviously used for these machines.
Is it slippery?
A little bit.
Does it have a smell to it?
Smells like sage.
Weird.
Oh no, not you're joking, right? It's oh shit.
It's the sex fluid from the dead planet.
No, fuck. Yeah, I have no idea if that has anything. If you just made it up on the spot, I'm just gonna shoot this bits. Can I see the hussy?
No, you can't. You would assume that she's probably behind the counter and you're standing there.
I'm then going to jump on top of the counter and look down at her if I can find her.
Okay. Yeah, you jump up and look down. You can see her hunkered down, and she is wearing some sort of vest that looks like explosives.
Does she have any detonator in a hand?
No.
Okay. Shit.
Glad I'm in the water.
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna do the smart thing. I'm gonna grapple her and try and immobilize her hands from being able to grasp at anything or move or do anything else.
All right. So fighting. So punch. Fighting unarmed. We'll go with that.
Attack roll or skill check?
Let's go with attack roll.
Okay. Punch. 17.
You go to grab her, and she just kind of knocks you away.
My God, you're annoying. I'm gonna call out, everyone make a run for it.
Big Montana.
Well, if Ari is stabilized now, he's gonna jab a lift needle in him.
Okay, give me a D8 roll +1. I mean, plus your heal.
Which is a -1.
Which-
So that's that 4 turned into a 3.
Technically, you can't go below a 1 on that roll.
Okay. So that's good. 3. So Ori, you're now awake. You were in a jungle, and it was hot and humid. Now you just come to, and then you can give me a notice roll. See if I'm gonna.
Say that's a 6.
Okay, that'll be enough.
That's twice what Montana got.
As you jam the needle into Ori, I always picture like a lift as like kind of like it's like the scene from Crank where he just jams the needle in his heart and he just
Yeah, that's what I was
sits
picturing. Like
straight up.
just going bam.
I like to think of Bioshock.
Yeah.
Whenever the first one, when you're getting your whatever abilities, he just jams that big needle into his wrist.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the base plasmid.
Yep, plasma, yeah.
I like to think that at this point we just have an IV installed on Big Montana for Liv.
Yeah, he's got a pick line.
Yeah, we just put
Oh, wrong person. Just ignore that.
Okay.
Or if you want to make a notice roll, you can notice that too.
I'm just sitting there.
No, I cannot wait to see what my next character is going to be once this bomb goes off.
Mm-hmm.
An 8? Do I see that?
Yes, you do.
All right, then I'll read the message.
I can't hear you.
Oh, that's not a good look.
Oh, that's for dramatic effect.
Ah, it worked.
Ori, did you see that? I missed one letter.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't French.
Oui, monsieur.
So baby.
God, that's a great voice. You should use it for something.
um, I think Ori's, so as he kind of sits up and he looks over, he would like, I guess he would like brush the curator's skin aside.
Okay.
What planet are you from?
She just she looks at you and she says, one that's dead and gone.
God damn it, Bert.
What did I do?
You just had to blow up the planet.
What are you?
She looks and sees the situation. And as she just kind of looks around, you can see that her, obviously her skin's come off and then revealing a dark green reptilian skin, which has been like cut in places and is bleeding. And as you're looking at it, it begins to heal itself, like slowly, like regenerating. Not the like skin, the reptilian skin that's regenerating. I'm a Gorn.
Were you watching me surf?
No?
Oh.
She looks confused, like, what?
Let's get out of here then. And I'll like try to like kind of put my arm into her and carry her like away, because I imagine like there's some shouting coming from the clam shack.
Oh, I told you all to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Miyako says get out of here, so I was like, all right, like just hobbling away as fast as we can.
Yeah. Okay. Bert.
Climb up the side of the pontoon and assess the situation.
You see Jaros is staggered, looks injured. Oleander's nowhere to be found, meaning he's probably near the clam shack as he, is trying to get in there. There's a bunch of people surrounding the clam shack. You heard Miyako yell, run. Ori is helping the curator, who now, as she gets up and moves, you can see that she has green reptilian skin in various places. And your ship is rising and coming closer to where you guys are.
I guess if I can make it, I'll go over and try to help Jero. So
Okay. Yeah. He is like kind of like searching for something, and then he reaches down and grabs his half burnt cigar, puts it in his mouth, slaps you on the back, appreciative of you helping him. Betty, you spent all that
So I
time
was-
trying to get to the clam shack.
And now I'm gonna run the other way. And I'm gonna be like, all right, I shoot myself with some lift, and then I'm gonna dive into the water.
Okay. All right. Obi.
Is there anyone else around, like, other than Chairman Jaros, that's kind of hurt? So right now I'm just sort of waiting for the ship to get closer to jump on.
I healed 4.
What else we got here? No, there happens to be nobody else around.
Well, then I'm still waiting for the ship to get here so I can jump in.
Okay. So, Miyako, you do have a hustle point if you wish to use it. What?
You're
you
muted.
I do have a hustle point,
Yes.
and
headshot.
take a demo pack. I place it right at both of our feet. I aim the shape charge downwards, and I detonate the demo pack so we fall through into the ocean.
Okay. I assume you would take some damage from this.
Yes, it would be 3d10 that I take.
But it would be
Full 3d10. I'm within 2 meters of the explosion.
okay.
I can't get away from her because then she'd be able to do whatever the hell she wants to do while I'm trying to escape. And at the same time, I can't go ahead and, leave her here. So the further we get from the bomb, the better off we all are.
All right.
That's 25 points of damage.
Ooh.
So I go down, and then I immediately come back up with 1 HP. Because my second level of Die Hard.
Nice.
And you just blew out the bottom, and she fell through.
We both fell through.
Okay.
We both fell through, and it is a 4-meter diameter hole that we fall through.
Okay.
And then if I can, I'm going to try and grab onto her and drag her further down into the water.
Did she survive that blast?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so there's a large boom from the clam shack. Light, flash, smoke. You hear Oleander's yell. And as whoever's making the wear runs over, you see that there's a huge hole in the clam shack. Let's see here.
I didn't have to use one of my precious.
Is the demo pack your thing, or is it in the book?
No, it's in the book. It's under heavy weapons. 67 or 68.
Okay.
Demo charge.
Heavy weapons.
Yep. Page 69, and it's The charge is sufficient to blow a 4-meter wide hole in anything short of a reinforced wall. Pieces with a background in demolition or fixed zero skill can shape the charge to direct its blast in only one direction, sparing all but 2 meters of the rest.
Okay, so she gets blasted. Both of you fall through. As she falls through, she detonates herself in the water. Give me an evasion roll.
Nope, that's a fail.
Oof.
You take 8 damage as you are in the water.
I am down to 0, but I auto-stabilize.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
of
yeah,
Die Hard.
I knew that was. Oh, you have the Die Hard. I
So
thought
there's
maybe
a-
you bought the.
So you guys hear another boom from the water, and pieces and parts of the replicant begin to float to the top, and this weird liquid begins to rise to the surface.
And I'm unconscious.
And with Miyako unconscious. All right, so as you're collecting, picking up the pieces and collecting everyone, everybody except Miyako, who is currently unconscious, and whoever is helping her. The Sisters
No
of
one.
Karma, yeah, screw that bitch. The Sisters of Karma are all run in there, and they're trying to help you. So everybody else give me a notice roll.
Two.
6.
6,
3.
3. It's just everybody's like, fuck it.
We're all oblivious.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's that's an 11 for stealth.
I got an 11 notice.
You get 11, Bert. Okay, so you're helping Jaros up, and you hear like static, like an open comm link or something, like something like that. Static. It's coming from one of the parts from Seraph.
You good, Jaros? I want to go over here and check this out.
So you walk over. It's like a piece of her head. You recognize like one eye or whatever. It's metal blown apart, and you just hear like an open comm link, like.
Hello?
And yeah, is anybody there? Anybody picking this line up? Anybody there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Who's this?
Bert?
Bert, tell you and your sad sack of sorry suckers that this isn't over. Coming for you. I'm going to start with a little ball of water first. Then obliterate that thing, pop it like a zit. So,
Who is it?
this is Jagger Fells, you stupid fuck.
Oh, why don't
Listen.
you come here then? You piece of
So-
shit.
So, you started, I'm going to finish it.
I started it. How did I start it? You started this.
You're done. Finished. Over.
Yeah, show up. Big mouth, no balls.
Yeah, sure. That's what your mom said.
Mm-hmm.
And the line ends.
I'll throw it down and stomp on it.
In his defense, that is actually what your mom said.
Bert just pulls his pants down.
No balls.
They gone.
Just a stump.
Shrapnel took it out.
Yep.
The war.
So as
Do what you did, Betty.
Is there anything else you want to impart to Ori and Betty while they are here?
Fuck Sindoom.
Fuck them assholes.
Yeah, fuck
Try and get every motherfucker you can to fuck with those fucks. Mm-hmm.
Of course.
And beware all that temple-y shit. We ran into one of them places. They're fucking ass. And be careful with that orb. Apparently, if you hit it with an axe, it does not go well. The whole planet turns into a black hole. If you ever encounter one of them.
A dwarven-made radiant axe.
Oh, that's true. That was a special axe.
We did run into a temple. We ran into a temple. Thankfully, we got out. However, I think the encounter with the statue inside is why I have some. It's why I bought the 50 video series set from Diamond Quartz.
Yeah, I'm not rightly sure how I ended up with the magic-y bullshit. I never touched a statue or nothing, but I don't know how it happened.
Well, Diamond Quartz says that anybody can learn. They just have to reach deep inside and find a little bit of themselves. That's in video 3.
You must have skipped over that part.
Right, you accidentally fast-forwarded.
Just have to reach deep inside like a colonoscopy and you'll find it in there somewhere.
So before we'd head out, or we'd turn to the curator and say, you remind me so much of Marcy. But I don't recall her having green skin. I'm confused.
That's okay. I take that as a compliment.
I send a message to Bert through my watch, and it's my number.
How did you misspell your number?
All right.
All right. Cool.
All right, Ori, if you want to go back.
I suppose the surfing lessons are over.
I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but sure. I don't remember any surfing going on.
Well, I was surfing before I left. I wasn't doing so well. I was hoping I could catch a few waves here, but it seems this place has gone still.
Yeah, it kind of turned into a shit show all of a sudden.
So I'm ready to go back.
Also, take good care of my bomb. Don't blow it up on anything which doesn't need it.
Yeah, we'll try.
So Hesh comes out. What the hell happened here?
The gunfight and Chips shooting at people, it was all fucked.
Glad I slept through that. Hey, Ori, you said something about surfing?
Yeah, I could use a surfing mentor and some lessons.
Yeah, I surfed a Mackerel once.
Yeah. Can you teach me how to surf a
Yeah,
Mackerel?
I can. Yep. You and Hot Stuff over there.
Sure.
You got some work to get back in my good books. You didn't even show up, mate. What's going on?
You had it handled.
You could have handled it better, I bet. Look at them muscles. Whew. Whew, making me all hot.
So he calls up a couple of mackerels to the water, and you guys begin to surf on the mackerels.
Don't get all excited by him, Betty. He's no use in a fight. All he's got's that elven spear thing.
And as I said, when I say, bye, Bert. Bye, honey.
So as you guys are surfing away on the waves, getting a whatever a cool surfing term is that I don't know.
Hang 10, dude.
Yeah, Calabunga.
Some
Yeah.
good airtime, man, on that wave.
Brodacious.
The wave seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and as you crest down off of it into the water, Ori, you feel a hand, somebody grabbing you, and you emerge from the water as Captain Blackjack, and he's like, "That was outstanding. Let's do it again."
Yeah, just give me my mackerel.
All right, that's a good place to stop.
Have the soldiers brought Miyoko up yet? Or no?
Yes, they did.
Nah, sitting at the bottom.
They're over there holding her down.
Don't be surprised. No.
They're
After
like,
all that trouble to live.
like, Bert got the checks. He didn't tell us to get you out of here.
I don't know what that bomb would have done, but I had a feeling it exploding next to another bomb was a bad idea. I'm just like,
Right.
nope. Didn't have to waste my damn hustle point to do it either. Thank God.
I know, it's a shame. You actually had to use one.
I had to use mine just to not die.
Not
Oh,
dying
That's a
is
pretty good
important.
reason. Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what the weakness of the replicants would be, because I was thinking they have to have a weakness. And I was like,
Bye.
yeah, I thought that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew that Isaiah was always asking, well, I wouldn't say always, but a few times asked about Dr. Days and how much he liked him, and I was trying to get him in somehow.
Right.
Oh crap, I forgot about him. This will be a good time to bring him in.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in my notes. He's there.
Hell yeah, we
And-
got questions for that man.
And Dustin, they ended up saving. Hesh was one of the missions, and they ended up saving him. So you guys don't. Dustin probably remembers, but you guys don't. Rest of you guys don't. He was in the last campaign.
Yeah, I remember Hesh.
I do
watched that
remember
one.
Ash.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, he
He was
played
the
that
fish elf. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Lincoln's character. He did surf a mackerel in one of the episodes.
I remember that.
I think he like fought a kraken and died. I think that was the end. That's where he died or died.
Well, he almost killed Scuttlebutt in PvP, and Kurt's character had to take him out, and he finally retired that character, and then I ended up killing his next character, and then I think the next character ended up dying too.
That happens early on.
It does.
Mhm.
But Dustin and Brendan, I appreciate you guys coming.
Yeah,
That's cool.
good time.
I wanted to catch you guys both up. There was a lot of information going on, so I just thought it makes sense for you guys to kind of coordinate what you want to do, take back what you've learned.
Sindoom's batshit.
Yeah, fuck Sindoom.
Fuck
See-
those assholes.
You need the whole reason this went down is because there was no brochures detailing how the conference was supposed to
Yeah.
It was totally disorganized from the beginning, and that's you just invite enemy ships, and like that's kind of what happens. So.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's your guys' fault, but we've been to this planet before and we've always had a great time. But then also, you guys, not a great time.
Yeah, no one's ever thrown grenades at me before when we were here.
Well, that's all part of the package deal now.
Yeah.
Free
I mean,
grenades
so-
get thrown at you from a chicken. Betty, did you remember to bring your chicken with you before you went surfing?
Yeah, I hold on to that chicken. Even though it disappointed me with that first grenade. What did it
Yeah,
do?
she
Leave a
was a
poop or
dud.
something? A
It was in
poop-shaped
it.
grenade?
It was inert.
Oh, okay. It wasn't.
It
Yeah,
was
okay.
done.
Yeah, if you don't roll high enough, it's not. It doesn't.
dud.
it's not active, yeah.
Gotcha.
Rotten eggs.
Damn rotten eggs.
I'm kind of bummed I survived. I don't get to make my new character, Chad
I-
Thundercock.
For a second there, I thought that's what your mission was. I'm going to stand here. I'm like, well, here we go.
No, I'm like,
Boom.
I have to stop them from detonating the nuke that would wipe out the entire system.
The entire sector of the planet, at least.
It's like, no, we have got to get this thing the fuck. My plan was to go ahead and get rid of her how I had to, and I couldn't grapple her to throw her out. So I was like, well, fuck, this is the only option I really have left.
Yeah, when you were like, oh, we'll just go and get the Traveler to explain it. I'm like, well, I'll just think about it and I'll go. I was like, well, you know what? You give them something, they use it. So, hey.
It was so powerful. I love it. That was great.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, and we're definitely going to invite him again in a more private setting.
I think he might be a little irritated with it at this point.
I think it'll be cool if we throw a party and give him a gift bag and everything.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what he really wanted.
Yeah, it depends.
Have no PowerPoint, no conference. Just a good time.
Yep.
And the thing with Lurch was so the judge is a character from an NPC from the very, very first campaign. So he usually shows up all the time. And he had a special feat in 3.5 that attracted followers, and he attracts undead. And I was thinking, I was like, wait a second, they have undead, so Lurch is going to try to find him. So that was that. So,
Oh, he wanted to be friends with them.
yeah.
So what you're saying is Big Montana has to level up so he has a stronger follower ability.
Gotta get more lead skill points. All right, guys, I gotta go to bed. I have work in the morning.
Oh, that's fine.
Good night.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
take it easy,
We'll
guys.
catch
Thank
you
you.
later.